What up? What up? What up?
Yo.
What's good, bro? Can you hear me good?
I hear you great. You hear me?
Oh, yeah. Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday. Appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Let's get this thing popping. Hopefully, everybody had a good weekend. Well, shit, we pretty much know how everybody weekend went for the most part. Appreciate. Oh man, look at you, bro. Let me see what you're working with.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
Hey, man, I ain't even got that.
One of the first official ones we got.
Hey, you got that? I ain't got it. That's pretty.
Shout out Joe.
Oh man,
Righteous
Joe, man.
got us right.
Man, shout out to Joe, man, for hooking up with that. That's fly, bro. I like that. Hold that up for me. Let me see that media up under that thing. Oh, that's dope, bro. Joe, you did a good job, bro. Did a good job. That's pretty cool, man.
You ain't get this one?
I ain't got that one, dog. You got it before I did. Somebody said can't get the goulash ready. Man, we chilling tonight, man. We chilling tonight. We you know, we're not worried about none of that foolishness, man. We're gonna try to keep it we're gonna try to keep it positive and keep it on the up and up. And hopefully people will be receptive to what it is that we want to talk about tonight. And you know, like I said, if they not, then you know, we'll push them on out the door if we need to. But amazing week, man. Amazing week. We had a really productive week for the platform. Put out a lot of videos. Hopefully everybody had a chance to. Hey, Doc, you already coming here, man. I'm finna cut. Doc, you gonna stop doing that, bro. I'm gonna be nice for a minute now. Just let me proceed. I ain't got no ginger ale, man, but my patience is very thin on dumb stuff. I'm gonna try to stay. I'm gonna try to keep it in the road as much as I can. You know what I mean? So, yeah, great week, man. Great week. Just starting with the Under Armour collab. With we appreciate we appreciate Under Armour for coming into Jackson State and working with our very own director of media, Mr. Austin Robinson, and partnering with us and highlighting our student athletes. And it was a really good week, man. We got a chance to see a lot, bro. You know, and I appreciate you, man. You brother. Hey, you gotta tell them, bro. This was a busy week, man. We was working, man. We was working.
Miles on that thing this week.
Yeah, man. You know, I clean up, man. Everybody don't know how I really get down, man. So, you know, I had to show them. You know what I mean? But no. For real though. I had a great time, man. Great time. Like I said, the Under Armour collab. I'm just trying to make sure we don't forget anything going into the week. We did do some shows, but we do have some preliminaries. I'm sure Zoe will be on whenever you get a chance, and Rochelle whenever she does as well. But the objective was to get to the spring game. We got to the spring game. You know, if you guys hadn't had a chance, just FYI, you know, we did a test run on Tiger Talk. We did a test run on Tiger Talk at 1400 Club. Mm-hmm. We did a live show, you know, the day of the game. That's going to become more of a ongoing thing as the season get rolling. So just be prepared that, you know, we'll have live shows on Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. So if you're not subscribed, be sure to go ahead and go over and hit that subscribe button. You know, and also follow us on Instagram and Twitter, you know, Facebook, all the good stuff, man, because we drop a lot of different little nuggets throughout the week, every day, anytime there's news. Like a day like today, bro. A lot of standbys today, you know. No standbys, but mainly just commitments. And it just goes to show that the brand of Jackson State football is strong. The Jackson State football brand is strong, brother, because if they wasn't strong, you know, Under Armour wouldn't be there. Somebody say, well, you know, Under Armour was there because of the previous coach. Yeah, but they stayed because of us.
Yep.
You know, we didn't have no issues. We was perfectly fine with being a Nike school, but our previous coach said he don't wear Nike. But he left out a certain part of that. I don't wear Nike unless you pay me a certain amount of money. So because it looked like to me he wearing Nike now. But nevertheless, we were moved over to Under Armour 2 years ago, and we appreciate Under Armour for maintaining the partnership with Jackson State and keeping us there, our official outfitter for all Jackson State athletics. And it was pretty cool to see their creative minds come in town and hone in on a few players, and the Duke Deuce pop up, man. It's popping in.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
Yeah, that was dope. We was there to witness that.
Hell, I don't even think we knew he was coming.
Nobody. We realized it that morning while we was there. It was a great experience to be a part of, and then too, the giving of the world the world tour cleats to the team and shoes to the coaching staff and everyone. And then we get into somebody mentioned the AD club reception was awesome. We had a chance to go do that Friday night. And then Saturday was about football. We had our spring game, our blue and white game. Didn't show a whole lot. We saw a whole lot more at practice than what we saw on Saturday.
Oh yeah,
that was to be probably expected. And then Saturday night we had the blue and white finale. Got a chance to see a lot of people show up and put their good clothes on.
Yeah, I ain't gonna call it the finale. I'm gonna call that the put that ish on finale, man, because they had it on up in there.
Oh yeah, the finale was the brunch on Sunday.
Man.
Sunday, at M-Bar. Shout out to Richard Bradley and the whole entire ownership group at M-Bar, and they put it on, man, and we were privy to just being able to just kind of be around the Tiger family and seeing some things kind of come to light. Man, we got 4 announcements today of commitments, 4 announcements, and I would say 2 reassurances. We already knew Mr. Erd Mulligan, running back, was committed, but he did take his official visit over the weekend, as well as Kaladi Hamule. I think that's how you say it, Mr. Junior, a linebacker from Snow College. He took his official, and we got a couple of commitments today, official commitments that were announced, and there's a whole lot more, y'all. I'm like the dude out the infomercial, but wait, there's more. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a few more standbys, and there's some big things popping on the horizon. I just want to say this, and I'll pause and let you speak on it, man. Hell of a job done by the coaching staff, man. I just doff my hat off to them. And hey, man, we appreciate the efforts because they are doing the work, and the fruit of their labor is being realized by the public. See, the public likes for us to focus on those that are exiting the door, but we tend to rather discuss those that are entering the door, because those are the ones that are the most important, right? We can't do anything about those that decide that they want to exit, and we wish them well. Sometimes players leave, and they leave with emotions, or they leave with grudges. They leave with all kind of stuff, man, in their heart. Some of them leave with a clean heart and a degree.
Right.
Some of them are pushed into the portal, and when that happens, how you exit says a lot about that particular individual, or today was a very eventful day. We had a former player that was that elected to say some things about the coach that was a major advocate for him, and I think I don't know. I think I don't know. I just I don't want to touch that too much. We'll address it as needs be, but I don't like to have any like pretext on stuff like that, man. We just kind of let that flow. So what's going on, man? Hold on, sorry, you got some background noise, bro.
What's going on, man?
Oh, you got it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
What's going on, Black Moses?
Oh man, good, man.
And let's go through some of these comments real quick, Zoe, and then we'll go from there. You
All right.
This one. This hoodie came from. This is actually gonna be one of the.
It's something like that. It's something like that. That's pretty dope, man. I like that, bro. I really like that hoodie. I like the way he put that media on there for me.
Shout out to Joe. He's in the chat. For the people asking, righteous and ambitious. Joe Lewis. So I'll let Joe for that merch, man. He's launching his clothing line. I'm gonna say June 1st, man.
So yeah, Joe, pre-game show. Kenny family, it's great seeing you on Saturday game. Hello, Nicola. Great seeing everybody, man. Took a lot of pictures, a lot of I know the rain, we're gonna talk about that. You know, it was a disappointing turnout because of the rain, and I'm very disappointed in our fans.
Yeah, man.
They did not come because of the rain. It didn't rain none during the game. Like not even a drop of water fell out the sky. It was all beforehand. So if you had it on your mind to come, you would have came. But if you couldn't make it, I understand that. I enjoyed the pregame show. Thank you. Need the Wi-Fi password at the vet. Not something I can give out, but you know, all good. The acoustics in the interview room require mics to be top notch. Yeah, I mean, we were sampling with some stuff, man, and we'll work through all that. We're not worried about that. We wanted to just get rolling. We got months to get that figured out. As Timona said today, signing day 3.0. Yeah, I like that. Let's see. And good job on the interview, Locked On. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Shout out to Darren for inviting me on the show.
Oh yeah, good interview, bro.
Big recruits at the spring game. A lot of recruits at the spring game, man. Oh yeah, over 460 watching. We're gonna get into some stuff. Y'all go ahead and like the stream, man. We just getting started. Nook, the hoodie is fire. Yeah, shout out to Joe. Excellent spring game. After spring, I know TC seemed he wasn't connected with the team or band during school song. Just has a feeling of lackluster, no shade or hate. Yeah, that's in your mind. That ain't got nothing to do. I was right down there on the field.
Right there by him.
Thank you, Best Life Network, because I needed something to get me rolling, right? See, this is what happens. And I know you say it ain't no hate, but if you got to say no shade or no hate, usually that's what it is. Okay? I can say something and I know it ain't shade or hate, and I don't have to couple it with that. When you have something in your mind, when you have something in your mind, you start thinking what's in your brain and you project that onto someone else. And too many times people are projecting bull junk onto Coach TC because you just don't know who he is. That man is a silent, methodical assassin, man. I'm telling you. And I ain't coming at you, bro, but I'm telling you, this is a collection of thoughts that we're hearing. Y'all better stop trying to project y'all thoughts and emotions onto this man. And damn it, let the man be who he is, man.
You don't have to be.
I'm fed up with it. I am, because that's all you hear. People taking shots at this man. It's like, goddamn, if somebody's nice and somebody is this, no, he had a lot going on. And I'm not capping for the dude. I'm telling you what we saw. That dude is intense. It's about the football. It's about the players, and telling them. So what I was standing right there recording it. If you don't believe me, go look on the channel. And you know what? He was telling the player, lock in, y'all, lock in. He checking on the team, making sure they're locked in. Every little detail. Finish. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay locked in. And then, hell, the boom didn't help none because the boom was blowing. We don't know what he was saying. So how do you make that stuff up in y'all brain, man? And then y'all start acting like he was disconnected. Are you kidding? All right, let's move on.
Hey, man.
Let's move
on.
Man. I'm at the top of the skin on my head with it, man. Because I'm telling you what it is. It's a projection.
Hey, man, let the black billboard talk. The black billboard right here.
Go ahead.
Look. Hey, man. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all really don't know TC Taylor, bro.
I promise you. Let me tell y'all. Let me mute my phone.
Let me just say this going forward. For anybody that say he may seem disconnected, you can't get no more connected than what he is. See, the thing is, he doesn't project things that you want to see. So there's a disconnect for you. But the thing is, you can't get any more connected than what he is. I can't stress that enough. The dude is, I mean, he's as focused and has tunnel vision on this team like it ain't nobody's business, bro.
Oh,
And you're talking to two guys that deals with him and other coaches on his staff on a day-to-day basis, bro.
3, because Nook was right there to see it too and talk to him. Go ahead, keep going.
Just saying, we deal with him on a day-to-day basis, straight up. So I'm telling, look, this don't apply to sports, but it's still gonna apply to TC Taylor because my word is bond. If I tell you a mosquito could pull a wagon, don't ask me no questions. You better hook his ass up. It applies to it. I'm telling you, it's like it's law.
I think what
we is focused. We got our mind on one thing and one thing only. I'm gonna be honest. Our mind ain't even on South Carolina State. We got one goal: Celebration Bowl. Everything we do, every move we make, every practice, every tackle, every run, every meeting, every potential meeting with a recruit, everything we do is heading to the direction of getting to Atlanta and winning the Celebration Bowl. You can't have more tunnel focus than what this dude got, bro. And I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I see and what I deal with this man and the other coaches on this staff on a day-to-day basis. I'm done.
Man, listen.
Man, they
go ahead, Nook. I'll let you have it.
Hey, I mean, TC in practice is completely a different man than what you think he is. TC outside of practice and that walking around in that student union, I mean that student the athletic room or whatnot with those boys, that's a different man. You don't have to be what you want him to be. He don't have to be the previous coach. Everybody ain't that. But the man, he's lethal. He's lethal with it. So get it twisted if you want to. And think he ain't.
I'm gonna just leave that one alone because I ain't got work. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry because once again, and I'm not jumping on the brother. I'm telling you, I just use your words to get me started because I've been trying to just ease into this thing. But again, let's just not project. I mean, the coach is locked in. I've seen people. You got Brother Lightsey did a show with FAMU folks talking about they not sold on TC. You got you saying he looked disconnected and looked lackluster. Like, what exactly are you looking at? And it's just like we coming from one situation. We're 3 months, 4 months removed from one situation, and now here we are at the end of spring, and now all of a sudden, what you're seeing is a polar opposite of personality. You were so used to a person that was leading this organization and this university in the football operation that made it all about him. It was lights, camera, action on him, and for good reason. He's a marketable dude, right? We're not even going down that road to try to knock it. Now you flip the script, and now you got a coach that makes it all about the players. He don't want the limelight. He don't want the shine. He just want to bust the clock on you.
Exactly.
But let me add one other thing to that too. You ain't never had a coach that move and operate like Deion Sanders until Deion Sanders.
Not never.
Hold on. He's an anomaly. You've never seen that before. So he leaves, and now we're going to say that's the new standard of how every coach should be. I mean, that's exactly what we're saying now. Because now there's a problem because TC is not doing what Prime is doing, or he's not trying to be like Prime.
Yeah, but I say this too, though. I don't mean cut you off. Prime ain't doing what Prime was doing neither while he was at Jackson State. So I can carry on, though. I'm gonna let you go.
Said a word there too. That's that. But the point I'm making is it's like we want TC. Well, we need TC Taylor to be Prime-esque or Prime-like, and if he's not, there's a drop-off and there's wrong because it's a different change that I don't like, and we need more of that. TC Taylor is TC Taylor. I told y'all, you might want to go look at, go to YouTube and put James Big Daddy Carson in. That's going to be the feel of what TC Taylor is going to be.
So, I'm sorry, bro. I'm going to say it again. We live in a very self-centered world. I keep saying this, and I try not to be this way. And what happens is we have thoughts and we have wants, we have desires. And instead of allowing the thing that you come in contact with to be whatever it is, we judge that thing based off of where we're coming from. We judge it based off of what we want, what we think, not based off of what actually is happening. Right?
Exactly.
So as a result of that, we make right or wrong, good or bad, you're the determining factor of what's good and bad, not the thing itself. Because I can't understand, to me, how the hell do y'all think these kids are coming to Jackson State? I'm just trying to figure out, what do y'all think is happening? Who you think talking to them? You think the coach ain't talking to these players? You think the coach ain't recruiting? You think that, man, Zoe, you said something, what you say, quiet confidence. I love that, bro. And I'm going to keep using that. You know why I'm going to keep using that? Because this man has proven time and time again. That's why he feels the way he feels, bro, about kids that choose to enter the portal. Because in his mind, I could go recruit somebody just as good or even better than you. Not going to lose no sleep over no player entering the portal. Because unfortunately, you can't do anything about it. Me and Nook stood right there and talked to that man for 30 minutes, and that's what he said. He's going to approach this thing year by year.
Hey, King, and to add to your point, forget what he say. How many of y'all are actually listening to what he doing? Forget what he verbalizing. He walking the walk. He ain't just talking the talk. He walking it.
Mm-hmm.
How many first-time ever head coaches, forget HBCUs, FCS level, name which one of y'all coaches that I recruited him? I got time. Name one.
Yeah.
Name one.
Yeah,
you can't find it. First year coach, Prime gone. And look, got the second ranked class in all of FCS.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so undoubtedly, man, the dude, he is updating his resume. He updates his resume every week because he hitting it out the park. He batting 1,000 right now.
So yeah. So here's the thing, and y'all just gonna have to deal with it. If y'all see, this is what y'all got to understand. What you're witnessing right now, we say KC 1400 Media, you got Tiger Talk. We're going to tell our own story. We don't need nobody to tell our story at Jackson State. It ain't a soul out in YouTube space, nowhere that can tell us about what the heck's going on at Jackson State. I ain't listening to it. I ain't wasting my time with it because that ain't a matter of gloating. What it is this was necessary. Because too many people is speaking on Jackson State and the facts and the data and all that stuff is twisted. the details are slanted. It comes from emotion. So when we say hashtag guard the yard, damn it, we're going to guard the yard. And we're going to start with the head coach.
Ooh,
so if it's a fair criticism, if he go out there and make a bonehead call and y'all want to talk football and X's and O's, fine. I'm all for that. But just off sheer projecting, your own thoughts onto something that ain't. All right, let's move on. I think we done did it enough. I'm sorry, y'all, but all right, I'm ready. I think I done crunk the dungeon up, so we gonna roll with it. But anyway, we had a great day today. Great, phenomenal day for recruiting, Zoe and Marcus, man. Heck of a day. This is what we knew, though. This is what we were conveyed. This is what we were told by the staff. Look, we got some dogs coming in, and I love the way they have addressed several positions. So, Zoe, I'm gonna give you first up, bro. Since we didn't recruiting guys. I got something for you real quick. We'll start here, and we'll get back to it, man. First man up is Team 40.7. He just came from southeastern Louisiana, man, defensive lineman. Now let me get to I'm gonna get to the real list. See, we actually got a full list of everybody that's gonna commit, but nevertheless, first man up, John Graves III, brother, 47, coming from southeast Louisiana, man, committed defensive lineman. What's your thoughts, bro? Initial thoughts. I know we've already looked at it. We're not gonna go into a deep dive because we probably will do that on Tiger Talk, but just kind of your quick thoughts on him.
Hey, man, I'm gonna say this. We're set with what we got, but to sit here and add a Southland all-conference player to an already established deep D line, you can't go wrong. See, again, this is what separates the haves and the have-nots. Other teams get depth. We get quality depth.
Absolutely.
That's the difference. So this is not a filler. This is not just a body being added. This is legitimate, viable, all-conference depth. And the guy had good success last year. And coming from out the road, out there in Hammond, but he's originally from Texas, man. And, you know, we have quite a few kids from Texas on this team. So, yeah, good quality there, man. Good player. Going to definitely fill a void and, you know what I'm saying, for that depth. And, man, look, I'm going to say this. I promise you I'm dead serious in what I'm about to say. We're literally going to be 12 deep on that D-line.
Yeah, we'll be 3 levels deep without question. Hey, without question. One of the things I do like about him, I mean, good size. I mean, 6'1", 270, defensive lineman.
If you don't believe me, take Blue word for it.
Hey, the reality of it is, and Blue was Blue gave a lot of props on this gentleman right here when he committed. And you talking about, let's just run through a quick little bio. I mean, anytime you can be an all Southland Conference honorable mention, it just goes to show, man, that his play jumped off into the eyes of those that were looking to reward the players for their play. In 2021, played 12 games. He started 11 games in interior line. Earned honorable mention, all Southland Conference, finished with 25 tackles, 9 solo, 4 tackles for law, 3.5 sacks, recorded 5 tackles and 2 sacks in the victory versus Northwestern State. And then also 4 tackles versus La Tech, and then had a sack versus McNeese. Not gonna go any further than that because he did play at prior to at New Mexico State, and he's from Lancaster, same as Noah Ballou. Pretty cool. I think that'll be pretty awesome to see two alums of Lancaster come together. But I thought this was a really good pickup, like you stated. So when we go into our defensive line, let's just look at it like this: you got Julius Reynolds, you got True Thompson, you got I'm hearing some. There we go. I'm hearing some. Never mind. I'm sorry. So let's just get to the front four that was on the ones this past weekend at the spring game. You had Antonio Doyle coming off the edge with Devontae Davis and Jeremiah Davis with Niles Gaddy. Then you flip that thing to let's just say the second team. Just
Williams, Jeremiah Williams.
Jeremiah Williams. I said Jeremiah Davis, didn't it? My bad. Jeremiah Williams. So then you got Phillip Webb coming off the edge. True Thompson. You got who else is on the defensive line? Big Boosie. Then you add this gentleman here. You got Julius Reynolds. And then we got another edge rusher that I won't mention, but look forward to seeing another edge rusher commit pretty soon. So it's pretty awesome to add a gentleman, and we got another D lineman that's actually going to be joining as well. I can't speak on him just yet, but let's just say he's a familiar face. But nevertheless,
Oh yeah.
You forgot about that one, bro.
Yeah, boy.
I did.
Hey, Zozo, I seize your 12, and I'm gonna raise you one more.
Yeah,
we're gonna be about 13 deep, possibly 14 deep on the D line. And it makes sense because of Coach Bradley, his style of play. He likes a 4-man front. And I don't listen, you take it how you want to take it. I'm just telling you from what some of the players have stated. They love the coaching of Coach Bradley because they feel like they're being developed. There's been a lot of talks about players feeling like there wasn't really like any teaching going on, over the past couple of years. But if you say that, people are gonna feel like you're trying to take a shot because somehow you can't give your truth if it looks anything negative towards the previous regime. But the facts are what the facts are. So
anywho, not at all.
We'll pause on him and we'll go to the next one. I'll let you take this one too, Zoe. Jaheim Hazel, 6 foot 190 from Beaufort, South Carolina. Shout out to Kobe, man. I know you crying about us coming over to South Carolina, man. Taking some of your recruits, man. But yeah, big pickup, man, for a cornerback.
Big pickup
out of Wofford.
Has the measurables, has a lot of experience. Played in a tough conference, man. and played in the Southern Conference. Has a lot of college experience. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't really read up everything on him, but I believe his this past season was his first full season starting, if I'm not mistaken. And he had a solid year. But again, has the measurables, and again, quality depth. Again, this is not just a body filling in a void. College experience from from a good conference, with tougher competition than what we have and what we've shown in the SWAC. So the conference is a very viable conference. And then again, he had a year of starting at corner, and he has the measures. He can play some corner and possibly play some safety. So, and again, we'll get in with the safety, because that was another big get. Out of the out of the Kakalakis as well, the northern variety. But yeah, man. Again, a good heady FCS guy. Like I said, with plenty of college experience, and he has, and this kid here actually has 2 years of eligibility. So
good tackling ability too. I look at solo tackles when I look at DBs myself, and he had, I think, like 54 career solo tackles, which is huge to me as a DB.
Yeah.
9 pass deflections I think he had, and that's a good pickup though. Good solid guy. Could play the nickel.
Yeah. I think this is a good pickup for this reason, and one reason that is I always like to look at the psychology of things, man. You got Irv Mulligan coming over from Wofford. So you got a teammate. You got 2 teammates coming to a familiar space. Both of them are from South Carolina. Listen, Mississippi is our home, but it's always an adjustment for others that are coming in to live in Jackson, Mississippi.
Damn good point.
And anytime you can get a mature 22-year-old senior DB at cornerback with the likes of K5, with the likes of Jalen Hughes, with the likes of Bruce Batman Mitchell, with the likes of Tristan Sion, the youth that's there, and Narik Sharp, and all the talent that's coming in to add. And then we were also told about another potential big DB that's going to be potentially coming over in the summer. I'm not going to say from what school, but let's just say it's close to where we at, but I'll just leave that alone. And then y'all figure it out whenever it happens. But a great pickup, in my opinion, man. Great pickup. It's going to be great depth because, man, listen, this kid can hit, man. This kid is a thumper. Got good size, like Zoe mentioned. 1 year starting, and I just love DB depth, man. Anytime you get DBs, we lost a lot of D. We lost Isaiah Bolden and Nugget to the draft. Lost Tavion Beasley to Colorado, Travis to Colorado, and so when you lose that kind of depth in your DB room, you got to go and you got to reload. So I love the projection. I left out AJ Petty as well as Tim Stewart that are also playing DB, and even Josh Short. So when you factor in this gentleman here to come in and add more quality experience and depth to that room, now you're talking about toughness. And it fit the profiles. Oh, what do you say? This is going to be a Big Daddy Carson kind of remake style defense.
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm telling you now, man, this is going to be T.C. Taylor's Big Daddy 2.0 version of the dark side. So what we see is physicality.
What they say, physicality, tall DBs, tall receivers.
Absolutely. So no, it's not all corn. I can tell you that right now. It's an FBS school, but I'll just leave that alone. All right, next up, we're gonna move over to the other 2 commitments, and Zoe, back on you. We'll start with Mr. Solomon Rogers out of Wake Forest, North Carolina, a safety transfer from Charlotte.
Man, it's a huge pickup. All right, so I'm gonna put it like this: Solomon Rogers is transferring from an FBS school, another FBS transfer, and this guy has about 125 tackles in his career. I think he's about the 21st or 22nd player at the school to reach that distinction, and I think he's to get what he's gotten has a ton of playing experience. Again, been on the field, made a lot of plays. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he had about somewhere between 55 and 60 tackles last year, 1 interception, and I believe he had about 5 or 6 pass breakups.
That's right, though.
But again, to add to what what Nook said earlier, solid tackler. And here's the thing: you still got Isaias and you got Keydrian already. And this is like
BJ Washington.
And BJ Washington.
Yeah,
also bear in mind, and BJ Washington is a dog. But bear in mind, the reason why it's good to have this quality depth, we look at the starters, but remember, football is a game of attrition.
Absolutely.
Injuries are going to happen. Things are going to happen. All of these guys are going to get on the field. And also bear in mind, we have a lot of teams that may try to mirror some of the things that we're doing. Hurry up, no tempo. You're wearing out a team. Well, now you're going to have fresh bodies, but ain't no drop off with the fresh bodies we got. Right. You take Keydrian and the book of Isaias off the field. I'm gonna leave you with. I'm gonna take the book of Isaias off, and I'm gonna raise you the book of Solomon. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, so I'm just saying, man. I mean, damn solid pickup, bro. Like again, it's a first year coach, man. He don't know what he doing. I mean, damn, TC
lackluster recruiting.
Hey, man, TC inexperience is really showing on this damn recruiting, man.
Oh my goodness, man. Great stuff, bro. I love this kid, man. On his film, he had he got good speed, y'all. He was able to chase down a lot of ball carriers and that closeout speed, the ability to be able to make an impact. Very, very similar. I'm gonna give you a name. Probably not as tall, but I'm gonna say a very similar impact. He wore the same number last year, John Huggins.
Yep.
So when you think about it, it's always a replacement for a replacement. You go back to the Hazel. Hazel puts you in the mind frame of a Al Young. You know what I mean? Like different types of players that we've had in the fold that are very sick. Absolutely.
I mean, you see it.
Speed. Oh yeah, he has the speed.
You see it.
He got that speed, Jensen. So no, absolutely, man. So
you just don't like defense guys.
Jensen just gonna have to get used to it. But Solomon Rogers, man, great pickup. Like I said, it was a Charlotte 49ers. I mean, he played 2019, 9 total tackles. In 2020, he only had 5, but in 2021, he had 48 tackles. 2022, he had a total of 52. Not many sacks, but mostly tackles on the back end. That gives you that insurance blanket. So whenever there's a sub with Keydrian or Sayers, the only question mark is who's going to wear number 6. Because I said he probably is going to switch to number 9. That way we can have what, Zoe? We can have 6. We can have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the DB. Actually, he can't do 9 because BJ Washington already got 9.
He got 9, yeah.
So maybe he goes with 4. Maybe Solomon Rogers wear number 4, and then we go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You counting that thing down like 21 Savage.
But yeah, man, great pickup, Solomon Rogers. Welcome to the family, and I love it. Again, no duplication of what we have seen as far as from a commitment standpoint just yet. We're gonna move on to the next man up, 6'3", 315, from
I love that one.
Donelon, Florida, Mr. Douglas Fowler.
Man, he does not look like his namesake, bro.
No, he don't.
That dude look like he escorted $1 bill to his car in the Players Club, bro. That dude like a bouncer dog.
Yeah, Douglas Fowler, man. Offensive lineman. Was it Dodge City?
Yeah, Dodge City Community College.
Hey, this kid is a prototypical guard. He got guard written all on him, dude.
He can play both sides, left or right.
He got guard written all on him. Like, I'm coming to get you with some bad intentions in this small little phone booth. Don't ask me to go out nowhere in the tackle. But I ain't put my hand on the ball. I'm right here in this phone booth. I'm about to be a bull in the China shop. We're going one-on-one, mano-a-mano, and I promise you, finna get all this belly face palm right there on your face mask, dog.
A mauler, though. That's what I saw.
Hey, man, he don't do pancakes. Look at that joker, man. He a waffle maker.
Yeah.
Waffle maker.
I saw find a body and put hands on it. That's what I saw.
Hey, Tommy Winston, pause. Welcome to the channel, man. We appreciate the support. Not sure if you elected to be a platinum member. If you did, go ahead and shoot us an email, kc1400mediagroup@gmail.com, and we'll get you locked in. If not, regardless, whatever level, we appreciate your support. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Keep going, Zoe. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, man, I'm serious, man. Like, man, I urge anybody watch the film of this guy. I mean, he's playing guard, but he's made for guard. I think one thing with him, if we can probably work on, and I said it because he doesn't have the best lateral movement.
Oh,
and that's why I'm saying at guard, and we're talking about, mind you, we're talking about playing in a run-based offense. Man, this dude here, guard, and God forbid, if they ever did anything where they pulled this joke, whew.
He can open the hole up when he pulls.
Man, That's all I'm telling you.
That man said, I'm
telling you, man.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta freaking love it. No, I think we all know just how much we need offensive linemen. We were told we're gonna probably bring in about 10, total of 10, and this isn't a shocker at all, man. This is one of the 10, and we look forward. Excuse me. We look forward to getting him on campus, man, and watching him do his thing. We definitely can appreciate that depth to shore up that offensive line. We need bodies, because shout out to Debo, shout out to Josiah, shout out to Evan Henry, everybody, man, that was on that line. They took the majority of all the reps at every practice and even in the scrimmage, so much so that we had to switch to a 7-on-7 portion of the practice. Coach to get offensive linemen some breaks, but I thought that was pretty creative within itself. But I like it, man. I like it. Hey, Zoe, by the way, remember we was leaving the building today, and there was a big fella that was walking in the building.
Yeah.
That big fella posted today. He got him an offer today. So, yeah. 6'8".
6'8". Hey, and this will potentially be the third one.
Oh yeah,
6'8" or better.
Yeah, I got something for y'all, man. Let me. I'm loading up some, but no, Dodge City, man, is a good JUCO. I mean, anytime you can get that talent, we know we got him for at least a couple of seasons. Get him in. I mean, he's already been in college. He's already been in a program, and now you just need Coach J.O. to get him on in and do his thing with him. Any thoughts on the two? Now, I don't have the photos though. We'll just we'll do it on screen, but let me upload this photo real quick. All right, here we go. Let me remove this overlay. Yeah, so we have got two. We talked about Junior Hamuli. I remember Ashton said his name so fluid today. He was like, "You talking about Katani or something like?" I can't remember his name. Junior. You know, 220. He's 6'2", 225 at linebacker. And then you had Irv Mulligan posted today. Obviously, with the announcement of Savion Wilkerson entering the portal, I thought the timing of it couldn't have been perfect for Irv to. And I don't know if y'all have seen his film, but to add a running back of his caliber to the room that we already have, which we think we really like our running back room right now, and with the potential of another big name potentially committing tomorrow, we'll see what happens, man. But any thoughts on Irv Mulligan and Junior?
For sure, man. I mean, with all this wealth of inexperience we got, man, it's amazing how we lose one game on the same day. It's amazing how that happens.
Yeah,
I mean, all this inexperience is really rearing his ugly head, man. If TC is doing this with his inexperience, God forbid he gets some damn experience.
He gonna get some experience. I mean, this is what folk gotta understand. TC Taylor is a 5-time SWAC champion. He's a 2-time SWAC champion as a coach, and he's a 3-time MEAC champion. Like, I don't understand why people. But anyway, I think what some of that is that we tend to project our own.
Say it right. See. The mayonnaise variety of us, they wish, but the black version of us, you know what I'm saying? No, the mayonnaise variety, they hope. The black version of us, we whoosh. We whoosh, JSU. We whoosh.
That's what I was telling Darren, though. I was like, a lot of this, he asked about TC being under pressure. I was like, pressure, anytime you coach at Jackson State, is pressure to win. But I don't think you gotta tell him that. Hell, he played at Jack State. He knows the coach. He knows what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's gonna be just fine, man. So what they put today was a great day for recruiting Jack Dale players. And listen, y'all. I ain't trying to stun on nobody, but I'm sitting here looking at a list right now. And I'm telling you now that we are, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 4 more commitments, all different positions. I won't mention any positions. One of them was a reschedule, but we've checked the box on 4 on this list, actually 6 of them, because 2 of them are already committed, and we're waiting on these other 4 commitments. So be on standby tomorrow. You might see some more.
I hate you said that, because I meant to say that earlier.
It might be more than just that, though. This is just what now they updated the list today, but we don't have to update the list. I'm just trying to tell you now. We coming with it.
Now listen. Now you saw what we did today, and y'all ain't even got hit with a standby yet. It's coming though. It's coming. Look, hear the words coming out of my mouth. Standby is coming. Be on alert, because it's going. Y'all might want to click the little bell, because when he tweeted, it's coming. And oh boy, it's gonna be something nice when it comes.
That's and the comes to JSU. Yeah, that's what it is, man. So y'all got to understand something. I'm gonna make a proclamation, if y'all don't mind. If y'all want the real, authentic, unfiltered, from the source information, you got to come over here and talk to the real. You got to get it from Jackson State. You can't get it from anyone else. You know, you can get somebody's opinion about what they seen transpire, but when it comes to actually covering Jackson State, I think Jackson State does a pretty good job of covering Jackson State with the school media department, with Tiger Talk, with us on this platform. I think we got it covered. Now, there's no knock to anybody that do what they do. Not even mentioning any other platforms, because we got She Loves D, we got Doc Holliday, we got other alums that have platforms. I'm not by no means am I diminishing those platforms. But what I am saying is they're included in that conversation when I say you got to come to us, because we're going to tell our own story. You get what I'm saying? You need the Timonas, you need the Doc Holliday, you need those to stand in the gap, because it can't be just one person doing everything. It's a collection of efforts. But if it's someone that's not within that fold, they ain't breaking no news to y'all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think y'all get what I'm trying to say, and I'll just leave that at that. So we appreciate the support. Now, that's the reason I'm saying that is that I want to say thank you to everyone that came to us, and the donations, the words of encouragement, the reassurance, all of that, and we gonna continue to go. I was brainstorming pretty heavily today, because I'm looking like we really on some elevation type stuff, man. So we definitely trying to elevate the platform. What you saw on Saturday with Tiger Talk, man, was just a shell of what's to come. You know, we will be at Swag Media Day. We will be covering live at every game this season, and it's going to be important that we continue to elevate this platform, because I'm telling you like this right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there, Zoe. We talked about it. I'm going off the cuff, but my goal and my aspiration is that the entire team, like our objective is to get to a place where what we're doing pays for everything that we need to do. We got to be there. We got to physically get there. We got to have them flights paid for. We got to have them hotels covered. And only way to do that is to do the work, because the work is gonna come back and you'll have it covered. We will be there. We have a commitment to it. We've been afforded this opportunity to have access within the program, and I'm telling you right now, we ain't finna fumble. We're not fumbling that. I can tell you that right now. We're not fumbling that at all. So, Key, I don't care nothing about that, Granny Ann. They can't stop that. Haters can't stop what's going on. We don't care nothing about none of the negative stuff. What we got to do is we got to stop going to the haters and listening to what they're saying.
Grant, it don't matter. They can't get them nowhere.
They can't do nothing. I ain't saying no names. I've only
can't get them nowhere.
Like come on now. Like come on now. I hear what you're saying, but I'm telling the haters and I'm telling you and everybody else, we got more players that's about to commit. and there ain't nothing they can do to stop it. You can't stop that. So it ain't really like we gotta, we ain't got to curtail what we're doing. I didn't give no names. I only address. We don't keep in mind we don't break news on this platform. So what we do is we wait until it's announced publicly, and then we come and talk about it. That's what we do. Negatives, we are not going to curtail what we do to supplement the thoughts and whatever you want to call it of haters. Not interested. We're gonna do what we do. and listen, you remember what Bernie Mac told Kid? Remember Kid and Play? What movie that was, man?
House Party.
Yeah, when he told him, man, what did he say? So if somebody don't like what you're doing, knock him. I'm trying to tell you, you are not going to stop. You can't stop it. Listen, I'm not slowing down. I'm not pulling up. I'm not anticipating hate. Man, the hell with these people. I mean that. Like I'm serious. We're not gonna stop doing what we're doing because somebody has hate in their heart. They want to see Jackson State fall flat on their face. That's what they were hoping. And it's just TC pissing these folks off, though. In market. That's what he doing. Because they were like, God dog it, I thought Jackson State was gonna be back in the gutter, and we wanted to pounce on them and talk about them and laugh at them and ha ha ha. And TC getting the last laugh right now because something is brewing in Jackson, Mississippi. Water crisis, trash. Speaking of trash, by the way.
Thank y'all.
Speaking of trash, by the way, you like how I said, well, you saw how I switched that up? Speaking of trash, by the way, it's about damn time, man. The city leaders got off their butt and decided that we're gonna get to the spring game, y'all. Don't worry. We're gonna get into some of that. We got to switch that thing up, man. Keep you locked in. So we'll come back to that. But thoughts on this, though, because you actually showed this to me first because we was actually together when you showed it to me. City leaders agreed to a 12-month contract with Richards. The judge ruled that that's what was going to happen, bro. It's the same that he had to basically come in and intervene, and I'm just thankful. I don't really care about all that other stuff. I just want the citizens to be to have what's rightfully they deserve, man. And I'm with you, bro. We need new leadership in the city. Point blank. Period. That's all I got on that.
I'm gonna say this. I'm happy that we have some type of temporary resolution, but this time for a complete year. Now, with that being said, and I wasn't sure of when they'll actually start, but that's beside the point at this time. With this being said, forgive me, Ken, I want every last one of their asses gone. All of them, from the Rudy to the Tootie. Every last one of them out here. Because I hate to even say what I'm about to say. The fact that we went 3 weeks without any type of trash pickup and you still come back to using the same damn company that you didn't want to vote for. Asinine. It's asinine a bit. So what the hell did we go 3 weeks without trash for? Because you could, the very thing that you did today, you could have did this shit 3 weeks ago. And who had to suffer? Like everything else, the customer. The customer had to suffer over ineptitude, incompetence, greed, and jealousy, and idiocracy. I mean, it's lunacy. The people, the customers had to suffer. So again, I'm thankful that they did what they did because, there's never a wrong time to do the right thing. But now since we got this behind us, people of Jackson, get off y'all tail and vote. Get every last one of their asses out of here. Every last one of them. He made every last individual one of them look like buffoons. Every last one of them. We have incompetent juvenile leadership in this city. Seriously. It's a bond. It's beyond, I'm sorry, it's beyond retarded. I mean, the lunacy the way, the lunacy and just straight up foolish way these adults act like, and they represent and they represent and run this city. It is utterly ridiculous. We're sick of it. We're tired of it. And I mean, the entire city needs to change. We need a complete overhaul. We need a hard reset from everything.
Love it, man. I absolutely love it. I'm right there with you, man. Like I said, I can't really add much to that because I feel the exact same way you feel. I'm just glad that there's like I said, a temporary resolution. We need to get something permanently put in place, and we need competent leadership that's going to not run the city in the ground. I was privy to someone sent me a clip of some of the projected plans for the city of Jackson, man, and there's some good things coming down the pipe. But we got to have the right leaders in place in order to make sure things get executed accordingly. And one thing that is very important to the success of Jackson is the success of Jackson State. And I can tell you right now, man, it's not just from a football standpoint. I did want to just throw that in there because I wanted to make sure we touched on that and then moved on. But back to the university, back to the sports aspect. We will touch on some of the spring game, of course. But I just want to say this right here, and I'm not going to go in depth about this. Jackson State finna start hitting these haters from all sides, Nook and Zoe. And by that, I mean Coach Tamika Reed is out here. When I say she out here recruiting, she's out here recruiting. You feel me? Boy, listen to me.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
Will.
Hey, I thought she was going to Memphis.
You ain't thought that.
My bad.
You ain't thought
That's
that.
another show.
They ain't thought it either. Hey, I give you something else. I listen. All I'm gonna tell you is this right here. All I know is that when we went over there to the AAC, the head men's basketball coach said, "Ken, I got a big old standby for you." As a matter of fact, I got a couple of them.
You know what?
So listen. Look, I ain't going no further with that. Give it about 2 weeks.
God damn it! You took it from me. I'm gonna take it a little further.
About 2 weeks.
Look, I ain't TC Taylor, but I'm Zoe telling y'all ass. Stand by next week.
What do you think, Ken?
Y'all.
I ain't gotta ask. I ain't gotta be on TV asking y'all to come to the game.
Look.
Listen, all he said was some things that can transpire that you ain't got to tell or beg folk to come see about you.
Yeah.
You make this happen, them glutes gonna be in them seats.
Hey.
I'm telling you, dog. I'm just saying it's about to be a kaboom.
Hey.
Like what the hell is going on in Jackson?
Hold on. That's
time for a little bit of boom.
Hold on.
Coming, baby.
That's multiple kaboom. I'm gonna tell you, Zoe telling you ass I'm just third person. I don't do that.
Listen, man.
Stand by next week.
Every sport, man. We not letting up. Shout out to AD Robinson, bro. Shout out to Coach Tamika Reed. Shout out to Mo Williams. Shout out to Coach Mo Williams. Shout out to Coach TC Taylor. Shout out to Coach Omar. All our coaches. Now, granted, I know Jeremiah's in the chat. He may not like what's happening with baseball right now. We're gonna get that right. But I'm just telling you right now. Hey man, it's about to be some nuke bombs dropping around this thing, man. So just stay tuned and just understand that what do you say? The sleeping giant has awoken. He woke now. And
hey, when he said that, everybody was like, "The hell you talking about, boy?"
They're telling you, man.
We came out of population strong, bro.
So listen, we had somebody was over here talking about they were talking about how people. Listen, man, Jackson State is applying pressure to these haters, man. They out here losing their mind. They out here hoping and wishing. They live by a wish creed. We wish they stop doing what they doing. And unfortunately, it ain't stopping no time soon, haters. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break the news to you.
You ain't got no haters. You ain't popping.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man.
We popping. They called the coalition, and they here. Hey, I hate her.
Hey, you know what? Absolutely, Jackson State. Yes, we are.
Yo, this is a rhetorical question.
JSU is very profitable.
I'm gonna say this. This is a rhetorical question. Is there anybody else in the SWAC right now?
If it is, I don't know what's going on with them because every day people talk about who else doing what we doing. I know you don't like it. Who else dropping them haymakers today? We was out there dropping them. We were putting Fifth Ward bees on folk today, man. Folk losing their mind. Boy, I would hate to be a Jack State hater right now.
I'm just saying, is anybody else in the SWAC right now?
What to hate about? I don't know, man. I know a few folk that got some visits, but they ain't got no commitments.
Hold on, look, say that one more time.
Nobody.
That's why they don't like us, man. That's why they don't like it. They don't like it. See, this what y'all don't want. See, y'all don't like when we hit back. Y'all don't like when we hit back, man. Now, I know you don't like it, but you can't do nothing about it. We say, you ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it. Oh.
Let me hit y'all with a little Tyrone Biggins.
I love it, man. I love it. I sleep very, very well at night because I know that ain't nobody y'all can't do nothing to stop it. We're gonna listen. I'm telling you, I'm going on record right now, man. We're gonna run through the SWAC. We're gonna run through them like a $2 hooker. I'm telling you that right now.
Like bad real run through you.
Just trying to tell you now. I know y'all was hoping. Every time somebody hit the portal, they blow it up and they big it up as if that person that entered the portal ain't been there since in a month of Sundays.
That's the thing about it. The people that hit the portal we already knew months ago.
Like it is what it is. Like for real. Like we already wish them well and we wish them the best. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's really about the players that's in the room that want to be in the room. Right. I love what Seven said today. Cause these guys see that stuff, man. And there's stories behind that type of stuff as to why things are said. And they like, look, we ain't we moving on. We moving on. It's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really tell you who's entering the portal where, but you got players out here that were walk-ons at Jack State that got scholarships at other schools, which is fine. I mean, if you can, whatever. Every player that was recruited by Jackson State that's now at another program, especially FAMU, because FAMU had people talking smack. Had a couple of recruits that was at one point in time committed, but we had a conversation with about those particular players, and we wished them well. But I know for a fact that the coaches didn't have any interest in pursuing, because you got to understand, like when a coach takes over, he has specifics as to how he wants his team to look. And if you want to judge Coach T.C. Taylor based off what you saw in the spring, I feel sorry for you because when you see that roster in the fall, I can assure you now that it ain't gonna be. There will be some resemblance of what you've seen, but it would absolutely be more bulked up and beefed up. I can assure you that.
Bruh, so you just said what you just said. We gotta address the elephant in the room.
Let's do it. I ain't running from nothing.
What's the elephant? Boom, boom, boom,
boom. Come on with it.
So you talking about people talking noise?
Yeah, hell yeah. It was some noise talking today.
We happen to see something today on the Jackson players, you know what I'm saying, stuff. And we have a former player, decided that he wanted to, I don't care about talking noise. This is what it is. We all talk crap. But then we have a former player that want to take a shot at the coach. And, he want to talk tough, but then like literally 2 hours later, he want to put his page on private.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But he wants to take shots, at the coach. And pretty much says that, hold on, because I
ain't a real coach.
He's going to say he ain't a real coach.
And hashtag leave the yard.
Yeah. I'm just like, I don't care about that. I don't care about the hashtag. Man, we talking to us. We all do it. It is what it is. But when he said, man, almost like my coach out here has been, he can't coach. And I'm like, I'm just gonna say, man, I hope and pray you can make it to when you players. If you get a chance to watch this, I hope you can make it and still be on the team when you players. I hope like hell for it.
All I say with the players, man, is that we wish them well. Honestly, like I don't really have much for it, man. There's emotions there. I don't know. We do know. We know a lot, but we just some stuff. We just not at privileged to really disclose. One thing we've always tried to maintain is we never want to paint a player or a young man in a negative light just because they no longer wear a Jackson State uniform. And I like to keep it that way. Don't make me no different. I mean, I know how to use. This is what I do want to say. I absolutely know how to use my unfollow, my block button, and I could just put the not interested on videos that pop up. I still get Deion Sanders and Colorado videos, and I'm just no longer. When I extracted my emotions from the stuff, I'm just not interested. Granted, I used to watch the reality shows of Deion and his life and his kids all the time. But I wish him well, and I extracted my emotions from it. Like I don't look at it now. Like I really don't have even a desire to go look at it. I'm too busy. If I'm not, we live stream 3 nights a week. We do Tiger Talk interviews. I got a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? Kids, everything. You know what I'm saying? And a whole family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, here you go. I don't really have time to sit. I don't even watch TV like that. So. I'm not interested, and I mean this, and I know we got 680 in the room. It's probably everybody in the room ain't from Jackson State. I'm just not interested in your school like that. I'm not an HBCU guy when it comes to covering HBCU. I know enough to maybe hold a conversation, but I don't go into these HBCU spaces and claiming to be some HBCU expert. I'm a Jackson State expert. And that's what I focus on. That's what I specialize in. I'm just not interested in what's going on at these other schools. That's why I left Rough and the Swag. I don't care. And it ain't a shot. It's just that I'm not interested. I'm not gonna go run to a hater's page or some passive aggressive lame that's got a platform that wanna, take shots and all this and that type stuff. Like I'm not into going to see what they talking about, because guess what, Nook is whatever is said out there, somebody gonna come to me and tell me. You know how many times I got that damn inbox about Quay making the comments? You know how many times I heard that shit today? Like I heard it from like, dude, like this is what I say. I was talking to my friend today, and I say, you may feel like it's just one message, but if you get 100 people that want to send just one message, to me that's 100 messages. To you, it's just one. Mm-hmm. So for me, I really try to like filter that stuff. And I try to keep it short because I just don't have the time to digest all of this crap, especially when it don't do the body no good. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, man. We're going to keep talking about Jackson State. We're going to keep highlighting our stuff, and we're going to go from there. So that's all we got on the hate.
Just say, I'm not worried about a school that's 11-2 all time against us. Ain't beat us since 2000. 11. Is it who? 11-2 against us. No, we're 11-2 against them.
No, not all time.
Not all time.
Well, in the last 12 meetings, 13 meetings, whatever.
Okay.
Not worried about it.
No, I'm with you. No, it's fun. It's banter. It's just like the fellas who was telling that made the video from Southern last year. It is what it is, man. I mean, we do that. All I know is that something that looked like it was from it. We did a live stream, and I think he said he missed the jack on there. So
I saw it on live stream.
Oh, you saw it? Okay, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Like it be emotions, man. Like the motion. And listen, they was talking. Jalen already addressed it because Andrew Body. Shout out to the Body family. I need 8 more payments, but I ain't trying to be messy or nothing like that. You done gave me 2. I need that 800. I need that 800, man. Send that to me. Appreciate you. Send me that 8. You got me 2 off that thou wow. I need that whole 8 ball. That's what I need. I need you to send that on over. And they said they're gonna run through the SWAC. I said Jackson State must not be in the SWAC this year because you got to come to Jackson. Because boy, I'm telling you like this right here, man. It's gonna get ugly for you.
They're gonna have the runs in the swag. They have a lot of bad barbecue in Texas. They're gonna have the runs in the swag. What they gonna have?
Man, come on, man. Texas Southern. I love. Listen. I must tell you, like I've heard this said before. I admire your spunk. I admire your spunk, but your judgment ain't worth a damn. You gotta go up against the juggernaut. Y'all, are y'all? Come on, man. Come on now. 700 in the room, man. Hey, listen. You know what could really help us out right now? We got 710 people in the room. Not just a like, but I need everybody that ain't subscribed to the page, even the haters, subscribe and send a donation. If everybody sent $10, man, we'll be straight. Everybody send a donation. You got Cash App, you got PayPal, you got Zelle, whatever do your heart some good. You sitting there with looking. We on your neck. It ain't nothing you can do about it. Boy, these people mad, man. Boy, they mad, Zoe. Ooh, they mad. Oh, my goodness. Become a member. Boy, Jack State ain't letting up, man. I love it, man. I love it. They ain't letting up. It's hard. I know it's hard. Listen, listen to me.
Hard to be humble too.
No, listen to me.
We ain't never humble.
I feel bad for you.
I tell them you can't humble us. You never get humble.
Because it ain't nothing you can do about it. Boy, it ain't nothing like seeing jokers get together and hold hands in a kumbaya circle saying, "Oh Lord, we wish oh Lord, please let Jack State fall." And every time. Commitment. They like, what the hell they doing over there? They ain't got no water.
That's not what you hear.
They ain't got no water.
They pull that thing like
they ain't got nobody to pick their trash up. They coach don't want to do interviews. Everybody hitting the portal.
We ain't getting no content.
And listen. Every time you add something on to how bad it is, commitment.
Hey, they ain't what the answer though, Ken. What the answer? Oh, damn, how many scholarships they got? They got? Another one? What the hell they got going on over there?
Listen to me.
Hey,
God, damn, that's bad for a
hey, you know what's crazy though? Because we had a new standard, right?
That's bad.
It feel like Prime still coaching with the way we recruiting, dog.
Hey man, this is better.
TSDS, man.
This is better because see now you ain't got no excuse. You can't say, well, that's just Deion Sanders. I love it. I love that you saying, y'all, TC Taylor too timid. TC Taylor ain't got it. TC Taylor this. TC Taylor that. Commitment.
Okay, look, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna take the suspense away.
Man, y'all need a donation. I didn't see anybody.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all now, so y'all can feel better about Tuesday. Tomorrow will be a repeat of the day.
Oh, y'all don't want to see your boy nothing.
I'm just gonna tell y'all. Tomorrow gonna be a repeat of today.
Oh my goodness!
You might get that thing by tomorrow.
Dead ass.
Hey man,
tomorrow gonna be a repeat.
Tomorrow is gonna be worse.
I'm just trying to tell y'all.
It's gonna be worse. Just telling you. Go ahead and turn your notifications off. Log out.
Hey, hold on. All my Jacksonians. When the first one come around tomorrow, I don't care where you at. Just type one word. Commitment.
I'm gonna call him Commitment TC. I'm just telling you, man. That man is doing a phenomenal job. In other words, we laughing at y'all, man. We laughing at y'all.
Hey,
I think your job is showing up. And real talk, man. Like true story. Like dead ass, bro. Like it ain't gonna get no better for you because Tiger Talk is about to go through the moon, through the roof. The plans we had today, this platform, through the roof. I'm just telling y'all, man.
So look here. So WC Gordon, that WC stand for Will Cut. At the end of this year, that TC gonna stand for D Champ. I'll tell you that now.
Hey, they listen, man. The commitment. Ooh, I like that. The commitment. Now, this is what y'all don't want to see. See, y'all don't like that, boy. Y'all want to have the microphone and y'all want the bad mouth our coach. Y'all want to talk about what he ain't, what he is, what he ain't, and y'all ain't being real, bro. Y'all know y'all seeing some wonderful things happening. It's hurting your heart. I know it is. See that little pain inside
y'all
you
this year, it's gonna feel way better than at any point when Prime was here.
It will, because they always
gonna
gonna dismiss it. No matter what we won under Coach Prime, y'all was gonna dismiss it because we signed the #1 player out of high school. His son's the quarterback, a 4-star with 30 scholarship offers. Trust me, we understand. But you ain't got that excuse no more. Why y'all ain't caught up? Why we ain't fell flat on our face? See, when we start hitting back the way y'all hit at us, now we need to be humble. Now we did. Now we that. Shut the fuck up.
You couldn't humble.
You don't get to just hate arbitrarily, and we just got to take it. Shout out to Coach. All right, let's get into the spring game. Hey, we're going to give away some game balls, bro, for the spring game. Zoe, we did it on Tiger Talk.
FYI, I just got a text message of a song, and the name of the song is Commitment.
Hey, man. I love it, bro. It's a great day to be a JSU Tiger, and we mean that.
Oh shit!
We show up and we show out, man.
Man,
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little something.
Let me give
them a little secret, y'all. Let's go ahead and tell them. Y'all want to know what it really is? Oh, for real, y'all. It's Jackson. We different.
We would do something to them when they come down there.
We different, man. It ain't nothing you can do about that. We different, bro. When you come to our city, yeah, we know it may not be much to y'all. It may not mean this. It may not mean that. We got all types of problems going on. But, man, the way we love on these kids, man, coaches, everybody, we just a different kind, bro. It's a resilience that you don't understand how people can unify around this one thing that we all seem to love, and we care about it, and we go through it, and we just keep it a buck. And when those parents come in and they feel that love, they feel their kid. See, parents entrust the environment that and now granted, some kids have different experiences for whatever reason, and you have some that may have an opinion about this or opinion about that. But one thing I love about this team is close, man. I'm talking about this football team. It's a close team. And I love the way they just rock with each other, man. It's a pretty good sight to see. And there's more to come, man. You come here, it's hard to walk in that vet, man, and see that big old stadium and see all these people, you know what I'm saying? Now, we didn't have the crowd that we wanted to. And Zoe, I don't know if you want to touch on that, but we know it was a little rain in the forecast, but I want to get into the spring game. I want to get into the spring game because that's the main thing that everybody was talking about. There was some unsung heroes, man. There was some superstars that emerged, you know, from this game. I think this was the game of the unknowns becoming household names now. People are talking about Grayson Thompson. People are talking about Kobe Paul. People are talking about Zeke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for those young men for getting there, taking advantage of their snaps. I thought it was a pretty good scrimmage and so far, but overall. But Nook, I'll start with you, man. Give you your thoughts on the spring game.
Oh man, as expected, that defense ain't going nowhere, man. Niles Gaddy, Antonio Doyle, Jeremiah Williams, Demonte Davis. You ain't stopping that. I don't care who you ain't stopping that. You ain't finna. Ain't nobody in the SWAC offensive line can stop that. And that's just the first unit.
Yep.
That's just the first. J.D. Martin.
Oh yeah. Desmond Moultrie.
Hard runner. Yeah, how about Brandon Johnson? Oh my God, carrying 6 guys.
Yeah, bro.
Kobe Paul.
Kobe had 2 tugs, man.
Josh Short coming up making tackles, man, in the backfield. Oh, come on, man.
Hey, Gaddy is a pro. I'm telling you,
No
that young
looks.
man is a pro.
He is a pro.
That boy, a pro, man. I had to tell boy, how many sacks you had, man? Like they was just ramshacking. Now, granted, you know what I mean. No, I'm not gonna take nothing away from them.
I'm gonna take. Well, we discussed this when we was at the Walter Pay. Bruce Batman Mitchell.
Hold on. TC has given it like this. Everybody has a chance to earn the spot right now. It's not like TC isn't already giving him a chance. Like that's why he was out there. So he's getting the reps just like. But again, we have to keep in mind that was a very, very, very watered down. They ran 5 plays.
Touch on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna touch on that.
There was 15 practices.
14.
There's a lot that happened in 14 practices in the scrimmage. Trust me, y'all. That wasn't just what you seen. Like,
Yeah, very vanilla.
That was your first time seeing it. I understand why you're thinking what you're thinking. That's not a knock on anybody. I love it, and I love his answer in the press conference. He was like, "Look, the job is open for anybody to step up and take it. It's wide open, so he has a chance. He absolutely has a chance. But don't just let it play out. Trust me, they will make the right decision as far as who need to be the signal caller."
I only got one thing to say about spring game.
That man got that little boosted daughter.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? It's self-explanatory.
I told y'all. Break it down, bro. Break it down. What'd you tell him?
Everything y'all saw Saturday. I've been telling y'all for the past 3 weeks. I told you. I told y'all.
Look at us done. The stream is open, man.
Yeah, but on that let me finish that Bruce Batman Mitchell, man. We were at the Walter Payton, and we was all sitting down on the wall. We looking around the room, and one kid just locked.
Oh yeah, he
zoned out.
Yeah,
like,
he was.
And what he do? Go get an interception.
Man, 17 years old, man.
17 years old.
Joe made a great point.
The dude is supposed to be going to his prom on Saturday. He playing in this college spring game and get an interception. But I want to touch on about the spring game. So let me just feel something. I know some of you know this, but let me feel something in for you guys, because I've been reading a lot of commentary, seeing what people are saying. So, and I understand, I get it, because we have to be careful when we say spring game. I think when we use the term spring game, we want to use that one game as a barometer for for everything going into the season. Let me tell y'all, that's not how it works. The spring game is the final scrimmage of the spring season. They had 2 other scrimmages, so this wasn't the first one. It's a scripted practice for you to see, because it's the last one to close out the spring season.
Facts.
Mind you, and I understand it because you all aren't seeing everything, and we have. So again, I told y'all 2 weeks ago, Grayson looking really, really good. Grayson is, looking, he did a lot good for himself. I told y'all ain't seen Desmond Moultrie. Like, Desmond Moultrie's a dog. I told y'all, I said, we're not going to miss Savion. I love Little Sugar Cube, but I'm like, we loaded it in the running back room. I told you, the receivers, we ain't got to talk about the receivers. And I'm like, look, and also, you can't hold this O-line to what we had last year, because what we're running is something totally different. We're looking to run about anywhere from 70 to 85 plays a game. Our quarterback is going to probably have no more than 25 pass attempts every game. So do the math. We're getting 25 pass attempts and we're trying to get 70 plays. How many runs is that? We're going to be a run-first team. It's easier to run block than it is to pass block. The O-line is going to be easier to get camaraderie to run block. So you can't hold the line, no matter how we looked last year, to what we got this year. We got to stop looking at it like, oh, I saw such and such at the spring game. Well, he need to be doing this. That's one practice.
Right.
You got to take into account all the other 14. I know you all can't, because you haven't seen them. So I get it. That's your one time seeing them. The coaches have seen everything every day. All right,
fam.
You got to take that into account.
Can I make something very clear when I tell y'all something? Jason Brown went against the Warrens. Grayson did not.
I'm
gonna say it again. It's a whole different ball game when you put the Warrens on defense to go against that team. I'm just trying to tell you.
Y'all gotta think,
like,
people.
It's not. I understand what we're talking about.
Hold on. I'm gonna bite. Just hold on. That's fine. I'm gonna bite. Even if what you're saying is true, right? That's one practice.
That's
one
it.
Practice. Hold on. One practice doesn't erase the other 14. So you can't sit there and say, "Oh, I was in this one practice. He looked better than him on this one practice, so he should get to start now." That's not how this works.
That was days where Philip Thorpe looked the best. There were days that Zy McDonald was literally.
See,
there were days that Jason Brown.
Y'all ain't seen Zy McDonald.
It was days that practice.
Dog.
Bro, there was days at practice where Jason Brown looked like Joe Montana out there, bro. I'm just telling you, bro. It wasn't even like, I get it. I understand it. That's why the head coach said it's open. What more do you want? He said that it's open. And all we're saying is that I get it. He played well. We're not taking when we do that, it sounds like you're lifting one over the other. I don't give a damn what we saw. I'm just telling you, I saw seeing a whole collection of practices. I just feel like I don't feel like much changed from that scrimmage at all.
So again,
it's a whole summer. Then you got to talk about the leadership piece. You got to talk about, and then we're not even talking about, like, the man did a Patrick Mahomes, like a sideways flip swing pass that was a touchdown. So
under the blitz.
Hey man, that defense is for real, man. I keep saying it, and they were allowed to go hit, and then too, you got to keep in mind the defense knows the plays that you're running. So it was. But anyway, that's. Go ahead. I'll let y'all.
Think about this defense here. This defense might be better than last year, and know why? Because they're learning this year. They're developing this year.
T, what up, dog? What it do, dog?
How y'all doing, man?
Man, you got it, bro. We're talking about this screen game, man.
What up, man?
Here. What up, Zoe?
What's the deal?
That much, man. Yeah, I hear y'all chatting it up, man. It was I enjoyed the spring game. I will say this. I wouldn't be too hard on the offensive line, being what they have, what they're going through. They did pretty good. They did good for the situation. Going against that defensive line that we have. And the linebackers, everything I see, I like the fact that Alan Walker running down running backs, 5-10 yards downfield. But I did like Grayson. I did like his play, like you said. Him going against the twos or whatever, but he still was pretty accurate through the ball. I mean, he still had to play. So he did good. The running backs, they didn't quit. When they hit the hole that the line made for them, they kept moving. I was most impressed with, and I was looking at things on paper. Yes, the defensive backfield, I love that defensive backfield. BJ Washington, I mean, I think he had some great plays. Tim Stewart, man, those guys really, and they were challenging each other. Brandon walking into the line with the defensive back. We were standing there, and they saying whatever they saying to each other going on downfield. So, and plus with everything that we have coming in, it's really gonna be awesome. And Coach TC, he was sitting in the middle, and he was yelling, "Hey, finish the play! Don't just catch the ball and go out of bounds, or just stop and run back to the huddle. Finish, go to the end zone like you belong there." I saw the running backs taking it to the house. Moultrie and JD. They was taking it to the house, man. So
Joe Levette even had a good run on it in the goal line.
yes.
Slipped the tackle and went around right for a touchdown, man. Yeah.
Hey, and who was that? That defensive back that laid out the receiver. He still caught the ball.
33, man. I forget his name.
Yeah, I can remember.
I don't have the roster in front of me, but
man, helmet came off and everything. You talking about some focus.
Man, Kobe definitely jumped off the film. Him and Grayson and 36, Zeke, I would say probably had the the crowd probably were the most excited about, just because it was the first time seeing them and they kind of jumped out of there. But it's good momentum. I'll say that all of them have great momentum. One side of the ball that we didn't mention, man, the kicking game was superb.
Luke.
You know, shout out to Luke, shout out to G Baby. I mean, they didn't miss any field goals. Looked pretty good, man. Looked pretty darn good.
Don't forget about long snapper, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we talked to Mr. Salerno. That was pretty interesting. That conversation we had with him, just talking about
a little tidbit too.
Yeah, he gave us some nuggets on, because his dad was a long snapper at Florida State. And he basically talked about the little things that
smaller nuances
that can give away when a long snapper is about to snap the ball. Little things you do with your fingers, like everybody has a pattern. And he was just saying how before the game, you know, coaches would come stand right next to the long snapper and just kind of watch their cadence, you know, like when they get ready to hike it. And so he said what he would do is he would just kind of move his fingers, and then he'd do what he do, just kind of throw them off, because they pay attention to that type of stuff. And he was saying that he was coaching his son on the ideal that, you know, hey, look, there's one thing that he does, like right before the ball, he was like, you don't want to keep doing that, because people will pick up on it and they'll kind of learn how to jump the snap. So it's amazing when you look into the science behind something, you know, the skill and the you know, the technique, I would say, about something like long snapping. And it's an important role. But one thing he did say, and I move on from, he was like, that's a role that if the coach ever call your name, that's actually a bad thing. Like, long snapper is supposed to be invisible. He's supposed to just go out there, do his job, snap the damn ball, and go back to the sideline. But if it's a bad snap or something goes left, then obviously there's an issue. But, you know,
another offensive lineman, huh?
Hey man, the offensive lineman and a defender on the punt return. You know what I'm saying? So on the punt recovery, I mean a punt team. So he can go down there and make tackles.
Right.
Somebody said, "Are we bringing in a punter?" It's possibly. We got a lot of pieces that he's going to possibly add. Kickers kicks. No, that look great. JD Martin, Eric Mulligan will be a situation. Yeah, just stand by. It may be one more added to that room. We'll see. If there are JSU folks at your site, you should kick them out. I don't bother y'all at y'all platform, and you should respectfully not visit us. I want to spend time with JSU folks when I'm. Man, what the hell going on with EA? What you done did up in here, EA? Mm-hmm. And I already brought you back from the dungeon. And tell me in here keeping up mess. Yeah, Tim Stewart balled out. That's it. Man, we take over shit, man. Y'all been bombarding in on our shit for a long time, dog. Just let us come in and do. We gonna come in and do to y'all what y'all do to us. Because what happens is that y'all probably over there talking about us. Keevy Wiggins Jr. is a beast, like how he played football, leadership on the football field. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That man said had a field day on Modern Saturday. Yeah, Rob, I got to go back and listen to it, because everybody talking about how Rob J stole the show. We was on the sideline, so I don't know exactly what he was saying, but it's all good. Hey man, the chat is open. I mean, the stream is open. If you want to come up, you got some comments, you got something you want to chop it up, you come up here and give your opinion on the spring game. We'll listen to you. You know.
Hey Ken, also, I know a lot of fans are in a frenzy because they're not sure what's going on, with the recruits and a lot of stuff on the team, and sometimes, you know, they get criticized for that. But I actually like it because it just shows the passion and the love that we have for our team. And everybody want to know what's going on. You know, we still going to be the Mighty Tigers. But that's what we're going to be regardless.
Well, don't be, but just keep the pessimism over there at your house, though.
Oh, yeah.
Why you got to project the pessimism out into the air because you don't know? Just because you don't know, that don't mean it's bad. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what you get from a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, anywho.
Right. I mean, shout out to I just get a shout out to all the people who, you know, who spoke, who had kind words to say, who say they support, you know, the channel. And it was great. It was great meeting. Yeah, it was great meeting everybody, man. People speaking, and you know, I mean, it was fun. And you guys, we hope that you continue to support, because as Ken was stating earlier, man, that's exactly what we're gonna need. I mean, we want to be Mighty Tiger, then we got to get Mighty fed. And so, you know,
we saw the LSU versus Arkansas game, and Harry Perkins is a good player. You know, the 5-star linebacker that was coming out the edge. I mean, he was doing basically what James Houston was doing. So he just so happened to have a really good game. Smaller, faster, agile linebacker.
Yeah, I think Harold Perkins is
he's a big
speed demon. He's like another Devin White.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that coming down the pipe with us as well. Ken and Wiggins, Love, and Beasley are not getting any clout at that school in the sky. Wiggins, who? Yeah.
Hey, they decided to go out there. That's them.
Yeah, you're right, Tyler. That defense do look ferocious, man. It is definitely a ferocious. I mean, that defense is aggressive, man. And I'm telling y'all, we added 3 defenders today. Think about that.
That D line is nasty.
So Southeast Louisiana. So let me see. We added 2 FCS and 1 FBS transfer to the defense that we saw today. Pretty impressive, if you ask me.
Yeah.
You thought you
Doc, what's going on, bro?
I'm good, man. How's everybody doing?
What's up,
Doing
Doc?
good, man.
Ken, I wasn't trying to be funny with you. I was saying I had to I had to put some other folks in the upper room on my show earlier tonight.
I got you, bro. I was just messing with you, man. I ain't gonna joke with you. I'll joke with you offline, but Rick Deuce, what up, bro?
Rick, what up, bro? Public feed.
Yeah, but I ain't mean to cut you off, Doc. What you got, bro?
I like what I saw from the spring game. Like even watching it from the house, you know, at work in front of the house, I like what I saw. I like defense was flying around the ball. Defensive front 4 is going to be a serious problem for everybody in the SWAC. I don't care what anybody say. Everybody's on, you know, to me, I feel like everybody on notice. Straight up.
Yeah. That's facts.
Well, see, the main thing, too, everybody is on notice, but, man, the main thing is we got a coach that wants to put everybody on notice. Yeah. Again, he ain't saying it, but he doing it. He ain't saying it verbally, but he's saying it with everything that he doing.
Yeah.
Strictly when I tell you.
Hey, Randy, what's up, man? You're a popular brother, man.
What's up, y'all? What's happening?
I gotta go get my shirt. I'll get my shirt, man.
Yeah, man, I saw that, man. that was something else, man. I was love.
Wait a minute. This girl say you're a friendly neighborhood thug therapist. Lord have mercy. You a thug now?
Oh shit. I mean, shit. Oh, shoot.
Wow.
She gonna say she a thug and then make that face.
You on mute.
Wow.
I am your friendly neighborhood thug therapist because sometimes you need to get punched in your throat.
Thugs don't shake their face
Not
like
throat.
this.
Not throat.
Throat.
Thugs don't talk like this.
Shut up, Zoe. How you doing, Ken? How you doing, Marcus?
I'm doing wonderful. It's 680 in the room. Doing well.
How are you doing, Mr. Randy?
Hey, Miss Rochelle, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Good. I'm
What's
all
up,
right.
Rochelle?
Hey, T.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm
Randy,
good.
where you at, man?
Yes.
Don't say it.
I want you to say it. No, don't y'all say nothing. Tell us where you at, Randy.
I'm on Route 80, heading up to the Poconos.
On the line of the month.
I
Hey,
was
dog.
getting off work.
Hey, man.
Get off work. Yo.
You said that you sound like you and a doggone 18-wheeler on the CB.
I do for real.
Yeah, you do.
Poconos, Randy.
I'm headed to the Poconos.
My fault, man.
Randy, that's a t-shirt loading right now.
Yo, I was cracking up when I saw that, man. Oh my God. But listen, man.
Look at Mr. Brown. You don't be
I
messing
know
like
he's
that.
being messy. I saw him. I'm like, you wait till I see you, Mr. Brown. No, look what he wrote a little bit further. That one. That
It
one.
is a coincidence. Coincidence.
I just got off of my meeting because I have on Mondays. I have a meeting with the book Fine Boundary Set.
You just got out of your meeting. He just got all work.
I'm about to say, oh, Randy just got out of me too. That's why he working on his meeting.
Stop playing.
Hey, DJ Mister, you know what? I just saw that video earlier, and all I'm gonna say is this: I have seen quite a few videos of kids being unbelievably disrespectful to teachers. And all I'm gonna say is that I'm thankful that I'm not a teacher or a substitute because
I didn't get none of that from that fight. I'm sorry.
Bro,
all I got was we got a real nice introduction to sundress season. That's all I'm gonna say about that fight.
I did, but no, I actually saw some other videos just along that line, man. And I'm just telling y'all, man, it's important that I don't play like that with my kids, man. I don't tolerate no disrespect,
bro.
No shape, form, or fashion. Like my kids know they got to deal with me. They got a problem on their hand. I ain't gonna whoop my kids, but I'm firm, and that's unfortunate, man. You got a lot of kids that's growing up in unfortunate situations and probably broken homes and trauma at the house, and they don't know how to explain it. I remember seeing a video of I think it was in Chicago. The young man, the teacher was talking to the young man, and he was cussing him out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he was just as calm, and I was like, wow, man, the stuff that they have to deal with, I can't do it.
And then
I've been in throat punch one of them kids, and then tell them to go get their daddy or their mama or whoever, somebody. But then that could lead to me getting harmed pretty bad. So that's what I'm saying. Like I feel for the teachers, and then you can lose your career, all that type stuff. So that's all. I don't have anything else on that. Like Zoe said, it was a whole lot of glute, visible glute cheek meat.
I just saw an onion. A fight broke out, and I saw an onion.
I'm just saying. I don't know, but I always felt like teachers and police officers were some of the most underpaid professions. But
yes, sir.
I think
if you teacher man before,
but especially right now, because a lot of the parents think it's the teacher's responsibility to raise their kids.
That's true.
It's not.
And you know what I'm saying? So for me, they do not get paid enough. And right now, based on everything they got going on right now, it's crazy. But anywho, let me see something. Hold on for 1 second. We have a whole lot of people here, but we don't have a lot of likes. So I'm asking everyone to please exit. We thank y'all for here. And we know some of y'all are just watching us because you could not resist everything about Jackson State because y'all really want to know what's going on. And we thank you. But we have not started, though. This is
Richard Thompson, the answer is absolutely not. We can't. Can't do it.
Don't do it.
You can't do it. Like
impermissible benefits.
You can't do that. Like we can't give anything to student athletes like that.
You can't even buy them a Happy Meal.
But if you got a business or something like that you can possibly speak with them and possibly get them an NIL, that's the way to go.
But we can't do no get.
Don't be a one-eyed serpent and do it either.
But no, he's right.
Damn.
And that's the things that some things we want to do, but it'll make it much worse for them. So we do not want to hurt the kids.
So
So
y'all get there later on tonight.
Well, I
and
don't think that the young lady that the substitute, man, at the end of the day, I seen a teacher get whooped to sleep by one of them girls in there. I'm not even BSing, bro. Like I seen her like literally get like, and she was trying to be calm and be nice, but you can't be calm and nice when you got fists hitting your face.
Okay.
Like that's hard. And then she wound up jumping on the lady and like on top of her just punching. I was just like, God, dog, man. Like,
yeah, you couldn't pay me these right now because the kids don't have any boundaries and they think they can do whatever they want to do. Because remember, unfortunately we have these parents. That's the part I want to talk about. We ain't gonna talk about it now, but you've given these kids a sense that they can't be touched. And so now you giving these kids all of this power that they shouldn't have, and now they got it. You upset about it, but it was parents who gave these kids the power. So that's
yeah,
another.
I firmly believe in whoopings. I just have girls, and I haven't.
Brandon, you look like a fighter too.
I stopped. I stopped with my oldest. Because I realized that there is a.
Don't wrestle with it, Brandon. You look like a fighter.
No. I'm just telling you. Like my kids know. They know what time it is. I won't even. I don't tolerate it. See, like I'm that dude. I guess I come from that old school. Like I've actually addressed kids in stores that was disrespecting their mama. I just stop and look at them like, have you lost your mind, bro?
You have to.
And
like, I've done that so many times. I remember being in like Sears or something. It might have been one of these department stores. Kohl's. That's where I was at. Kohl's. And this
that's called walking the plank.
This little young fella of a lighter hue was with his mother, and he was highly disrespectful, and I mean highly. And it was so bad that I started itching. You know what I'm saying? Like I break out in highs when
you see stuff like that.
Kids, man. I started like malfunctioning. I'm looking at this little boy like, man. I stopped and I looked at him. I said. And that kid said,
got that right, didn't
he put his head down.
What would a damn racetrack? Damn track.
Hold on. The mama turned around and I did this. She didn't even know I helped her. That kid didn't say another word the whole time. Her mama look off. I'm looking at it like, you better calm your ass down. Like it's a distraction.
Hey, never mind.
And shoes and throwing shit all over the stove. Like, come on.
Hold on. Let me ask you, Ken. How old was that young boy?
He might have been 6, 7.
So the thing about it is that he just transferred what she was allowing him to do at home.
I already know that, but I was being distracted in my shopping, Rashay. I wasn't trying to hear all that. Stop grabbing all the damn neckties and the shoes and throwing them and stuff. Like you don't like take that boy back to the car or something.
Hey Ken, you know what that remind me of what you just did? You ever watched the episode of the Boondocks when Granddad went into the grocery store? So remember that? He got the mom the bell.
No, we're not doing that. But let me do one thing. Let me tell y'all this one thing about children that may be screaming. Because I got educated real hard. Because I saw this little boy and he was screaming. She could not contain him. And I felt sorry for the mom. He was autistic. So all that disrespectful is
that was badass statistic.
No, I got what you're saying, but the reason I want to throw that out there because
I'm with you though. I'm with you.
Hey, autistic kids got rules and know how to behave too.
Hold on. The reason I'm sharing this is because I got educated myself because they throw all kids in autistic, but there are so many different levels of it. So for this young lady, her son was just screaming, but it was a point of maybe it was too many people in the place.
Well,
but people were looking at her as if she was doing something wrong. He was spoiled. But when the baby was actually autistic, so I'm just letting us know out there is that every child that may be screaming and kicking, autistic is so many different levels. So it is so many different levels.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
That still don't give you no coupons.
Here's my only admonishment to parents. This is my point. This is my only admonishment to parents that are very lax with the rules of raising their kids.
Correct.
Do not, like, my thing is this right here. I really try. I don't like inconsiderate pride. I don't like I'm always trying to be considerate of the next man. So the way I'm educating my kids and teaching them is that you really want to, especially when we go out in public, we're not trying to distract people that are in an element, because people have retail therapy, they might have had a long week, might have had a long day, they're looking for something, you know what I'm saying? So when we go out in public, right, we are going to conduct and comport ourselves in a respectful manner, you know what I mean? And we say, use your inside voice. Hey, no running in the store. Don't, we don't do the don't touch nothing when we get in here. I'm gonna be, we don't do all that stuff. My mama, did me like that, but whatever. My point is, just raise your kids to be considerate of others, be respectful to others, space, time, energy, all that good stuff, man, and that'll help a lot. And trust me, I have multiple kids, so I know how to.
Since I miss Ken, a lot that you guys have done, as far as the young people, the young men that we've gotten. I'm looking at. I was so juiced today. I didn't even know how to say it. Especially, I think I love is that the long kicker? His dad about his birthday.
That's Luke. That's the kicker.
Yeah, his daddy was
happy birthday to Luke, man. Luke Jackson. Happy birthday.
His birthday today.
Birthday, Luke.
That was
birthday, man.
His 21 today, but his dad was like, "Thank you for everybody who told my son." He was just like, he was representing Jackson State hard today. And I think somebody didn't realize it, but I even love the fact that
that's exactly how I feel. I'm not your friend.
I'm your pop.
I don't raise my kids to be friendly. I'm not friends with my kids. I'm their daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm, but anyway, keep going, Michelle.
No question. Did you even notice? And I think is her name Donna. I love Donna. Donna be checking out everything. But Donna saw that like the thing that was on the side with the young man's face is no longer there. This is what I realized, y'all. That the thing that we run in, what they run out of what's that? The tiger.
The tunnel.
The tunnel. Did y'all notice the tunnel changed? Donna, when she showed the picture, I guess they had the young man who passed away was on the side. It ain't there no more. And if you really look at it, what I really looked at is that we were a prop, and it seems so great to see Jackson State in front again. Does that make sense? What I just said? Like we are really and truly all things Jackson State, and that block to me is even showing even better than ever before. Like everything is about the kids, and they look so happy out there. And I know y'all was out there, so Ken, y'all probably saw it, but just us looking from a distance, those young men look like they were really meshing with each other.
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of camaraderie. There's a lot of chemistry that's being built amongst them. There's a brotherhood. Jalen, in the interview, I had a chance to speak with a few of the players in the Under Armour interview, which will be released on Tiger Talk. Now, I will probably chop it up and grab little snippets here and there to put on the platform, whatever I feel is relevant at the time. But he talked about that. He said there's a closeness. Jalen actually talked about it in the interview.
Okay.
He mentioned that there's a different closeness this year than it was last year. He was like, there's things that we do this year that we didn't do together. Like we go eat together. We do everything together. And that I understand why it wasn't like that last year, and I also understand why it's like that this year, because it was very cliquish last year, obviously for very good reason. You had the Sanders sons, and there was a lot of, I would say, star power on the team or whatever. And so it wasn't, even though the kids probably had great attitudes, it still was a bit cliquish.
Got it.
And everybody wasn't necessarily a part of that. I'm pretty sure there's still some cliques, but it probably isn't as obvious. There's some good leaders on this team, and I love the leadership that I see. Tony O'Doyle, Thayes Guthrie, Niles Gaddy, who am I missing? Jalen, Savin McGee. These guys are every time you see them. Jason Brown he's a leader of men, and just carries that aura about him. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Did I tell you this when I looked at coaches? When I looked
What's
at
up,
coaches,
Zaya? Isaiah and this thing. What's up, bro?
when I looked at the coach's interview, even he was different. Like I love when he said that he was just sitting back and watching them. Like when he did his interview, Ken, after the thing, Coach TC, he was even saying how they was asked. He said, "I've been screaming all time. It was just I wanted to sit back and absorb them." So it was like he was kind of giving them the power. So I mean, it was just a difference.
So the gentleman that made a comment earlier. See, I'm thankful you said that because you just made me think about the fact that can TC have a moment of just
Peace.
you ever been afforded and blessed to have something that you always desired and wanted, and like Marcus, like he said in that interview with Under Armour when they did the coaches interviews, he said he always knew that he'd get an opportunity to be a head coach. And he had some other options prior to accepting this role, but he said for it to be his first opportunity and for it to be his alma mater, it's a bit surreal. Mm-hmm. So imagine being TC Taylor, being on that field and having played in that field, and now you're leading this team. So a lot of times where you think that there's no somebody may say, well, there's no connection there. It looks like he's lackluster. No, maybe he's taking in the moment.
Maybe in the moment.
He's absorbing that moment, man. And it's like, damn, God really blessed me with this. He gave me abundantly above everything I could ask or think. You know what I'm saying? Ephesians 3:20.
It's like,
hey, Ken, let me say.
Go ahead,
I'm
Randy.
sorry. I can't even imagine how he's feeling now, bro. TC Taylor, I'm talking about. I can't even imagine. Like the fact.
uh-oh.
Came around the mountain.
No, man, but I'm gonna say it like this. I say it like this.
He ain't came back. Go ahead on.
It's just looking at it, and when you're doing an interview and stuff like that after the game, you got so much tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta stop it. It's kind of like when people say stop to smell the roses. That's what it is. Like for him, he just gotta stop it, just look at just bask in it and be like, man, I'm really coaching my alma mater. You know what I'm saying? I'm really the head football coach of my alma mater.
Right.
He was like they screaming. He said, I just wanted to sit back and let them lead and just absorb it all. I thought it was an amazing interview, but it was such a peace over him, Ken. When I sat there and watched it, I was like, I just thought about Esther for such a time as this. This is his time. It really is.
Go ahead, Toronto.
Hey man, I also noticed too, like it been stated before, a lot of time the players and even kids, players take on the personality of their coaches. And I've been around Coach TC a few times, and the free spirit that he has. I mean, he don't have to tell you he in control.
Right.
He don't have to tell you he the head coach, and he walk around, and he allow his players to be free and to be young men and to assume responsibility for themselves, even the way that they get in the area and play pool. And hey, you know what? And as a matter of fact, Ken, Zoe, Marcus, I found out what that game they was playing. I played it with Doyle. The hand game.
I can't do that. That game.
I ain't gonna try.
I can't do that shit, man. I just for the life of me, I can't.
But I love the one they did the touchdown.
It was dope, man. Like watching the kids do it and stuff. Like it was cool. Like, but I'm not gonna do it.
But Devontae said something powerful, y'all. He said that, and he's right. The players take on the way their coach is, and I never thought about it that way. That was a good one, T. That really was.
It is. I mean, he sets the tone, and it's the same way for the coaches. Like, guys, in Madame, just wait until the interviews come out. There's going to be a lot of moments of clarity for everyone because there were a lot of things we were privy to hear that's going to come out in its own form, and you'll see. You'll see how Coach Maurice Harris, because that was every coach that sat down, they would ask that question. They would ask, like, you know, how is TC as a coach? And then to hear it from the coach's perspective as to, you know, that's pretty cool to witness. Zoe, we almost forgot. Y'all, we got another initiative. I just thought about that.
Oh,
Man,
shit.
ball bags.
What?
Holy shit, my bad. I almost forgot. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on just a second. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? We were on the field. Were we on the field, bro? Saturday? Yes. We were on the field, and equipment manager, equipment, head of equipment came to us and said that she needed some ball bags. And she sent me a link, and I'll let y'all talk real quick. I'm gonna just
So you on mute. Were you saying something?
Wasn't it 10?
It was 10. So this actually be a quick one right here. This actually they like the bags are like $60 a pop. I'll put up a photo so y'all can see it. We need about 10 of them. So what's that? Like 600? That's quick. That's light work. So I would say around 700 because it's always the shipping. Every time I always under order. So well, we got 600 people in here, man. We need about $700. But I'm gonna show you what we're doing, and then this ought to be pretty quick. So go ahead and start donating if you'd like to be a part of this one real quick.
Hey, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown.
Wow.
What Miss Brown did. Hold on.
What do you say?
New initiatives.
Oh, you on mute.
What did he say?
He said new initiatives for the golf.
He said golf lesson for the panel.
Golf lessons for the panel.
Yeah, that's
Hey, Mr. Brown, we saw
Okay.
Jason out there. We wanted to put him, suit him up and let him come on and play, but he said he said that he was pretty good. So I think he's better than pretty good if he said it that way.
Yeah.
Ken Clark.
Hey man, I don't mind, nobody talking about my game because I'll tell you, I'll be the first to tell you that I'm pretty challenged.
Hey, I'm about to jump off, but I'm still gonna listen to the show. I'm gonna go out here on the patio, smoke my good old cigar.
Listen, I ain't trying to be funny, but I text Ken because I went looking at them when they was playing the game. And Ken had the stance all right, and I was like, oh, Ken finna kill it. And at first he said, well, that was my first one.
Well, here's the thing about that though. We didn't get any warm-ups because every swing that you saw was all of our first swing for the day. Like literally, there was no warm-ups. Like we were basically I was about to say thrust into
and rushed all goddamn day.
Yeah, they was like, everybody get your card. We rushing down our breakfast and stuff, trying to get.
I ain't eat breakfast. You mean neither?
How long did it take you to get unstores though?
I can't remember. Some half sleep now, so I don't remember.
Y'all have any pictures of how was the event? Y'all were sponsored.
The event was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing.
The event was badass.
Okay,
They put their ish on event. Michelle, remember Michelle?
Why y'all don't take no pictures?
We did.
What?
I didn't. Was it on Instagram? Because I was looking on Twitter. I can't do all of them.
I was good not to take no pictures.
Okay, I was just asking. Y'all looked all spiffy.
I was the only golfer out there.
She talking about Saturday.
I'm talking about Saturday night.
Oh yeah, I got a photo. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all want to see us? Y'all want to see that photo, y'all? Yeah.
Hey,
she had that fedora on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me see. That's like I was waiting to see the pictures of the boys. I'm like, y'all didn't post no pictures.
Hey, speaking of that, Ken. Hey, what is aisle 45? I need to holler at him about that hat he rocking on that picture. I need to get one of those Chicago style hat.
Okay, Ken, I just donated 50 for you. Let's go.
Hold on, I'm about to upload the fellas.
I can't do what I want to do, so let's go.
Squad.
I know y'all was looking. I know Zoe, you was looking good.
Oh.
All right, look at my boys. Hey,
Look, yeah, who's in that thing?
look at them bald heads. I like them bald heads. Come
We're
on,
gonna come
bald
back
heads.
to that, though, Michelle.
Okay.
We're gonna come back. Hold on just a second. Let's get this out the way real quick. This is what she told me. We're gonna order.
This is per Dominique, the equipment manager.
We're gonna order them. We're gonna order 10 for the university. 10 is gonna be with tax. Let's just say $700, man. So that shouldn't take long to knock that out. We should be able to do this to be a cash out pretty quickly. Let me see where we at. Go ahead and hit that cash app, y'all. Hit that cat. Well, let me put the.
Wait, you gotta remove the picture. There you go.
No, I ain't remove the picture. I
Okay,
just want to leave it up there for a minute so they can know what we're doing. All right, hold on just a second. So, boom, shakalaka.
Boom.
Make sure y'all put it. All right, there we go. They will start there. That's
Hi, Austin.
235, 380, 480.
Hi.
Yeah, we almost done already.
See, that's what's up. Look at the Lord. Look at God.
Yeah, it don't take long, man. It's gonna be quick, man.
I saw I was seeing your interview. I gotta go back and finish your interview, Ken, that you did. Come on, Ken, represent. Come on.
That's all I do, Rochelle.
Listen.
I represent every time. I represent.
Listen, let's do this.
Hey, y'all keep sending them. Go and send them donations, man. Send them on through. Send them on through. Send them on through. Send them on through. We cooking over here, y'all. We cooking.
Kim used PayPal. QL used Zelle. I use
Whatever you send it to, I'm finna tell you now. We almost done.
Look at the Lord. Come on.
I got my calculator out. I'm adding this stuff up real quick.
Hey, I put some jazz music on while you're playing.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
And you can use this music everywhere. It's okay to use on your stations. He released it to the public.
I'm about to
All right,
I gotta get up super early in the morning.
All right.
I gotta get up early too. I got an early flight.
All right, my young man Zoe. Talk to you later.
All right, man. I'll catch y'all next time, man. Be out, love, go Tigers.
All right, bro.
Hey man, I'm gonna need you to put a little bit more spunk in that, dog.
Yeah, bro.
My spark is drained, bro. Tired as hell.
Y'all done had a lot done this whole week. Your body's probably just finding itself, and it's tired.
All right, y'all.
Own business.
Good morning, Ken.
All right, bro.
All right, bye, Zoe.
All right, family. Let me take this picture down. We done.
And we're done. Look at that.
We done. Voila. Magic.
We're done. Look at the
we
Lord.
good. We good. So I'll give her a shout in the morning and tell her that we can go ahead and order them things.
Hey, Ken.
Yes, sir.
Question.
Good job, everybody.
I got an email from Under Armour, and they have a big tiger on front of one of their shirts. Is that anything to do with Jack said something they was already doing?
I have no clue what you're talking about, brother.
No, those were Wilson bags. I think somebody asked were they Under Armour. No, DJ.
No, these are Wilson bags.
Those are Wilson bags.
Wilson football bag, a 6. We might get a 15 of them. But we gonna get 10 like she asked us to do. And
so they'll stop sending money, y'all. We
done. Anything else gonna be channel donations. So we go back to the channel donations if you want to donate to the channel for support. But no, the bag is over with. It's over with.
Yeah, we're done. Veronica, we was donating money, beloved. We finished. She was like, "What I missed?" I'm like,
We done, Veronica. Love you, baby. We done.
Can I just tell y'all how much that hurts? That just helps my heart. And just like that, Ken, we love our school so much. And I think, you know what? I don't think people understand that you can really love your school as much. And I think that's the issue that people don't really believe, that these people really do love their school as much. They really do. So I'm excited.
Hey, T, that ain't got nothing to do with us, but that's fire though.
Yeah, that's why.
That's tight, bro. That's tight. I like there's a black hoodie with a tiger on the face. Yeah, we good on that. But no, we got some other stuff coming. So just to kind of plant a seed in you guys' mind right now, I did talk to one of the brethren at the evening event, and he got with Coach Beef, the strength and conditioning coach. He was talking about bags of protein. He was talking about a lot of different things that they're going to need. Coach Beef is going to get me the list and just trying to see what all we can get for him. So I did tell him, hey, we'll take it one initiative at a time and just get that over to us, and we'll start working on it. And this is how we're gonna do it, man.
And boy, Bye said he was looking at Nuke's sweatsuit. He was like, "What's that Nuke got on?" He was like, "You watching?" I see the KC 1400. I see it, sir. I see it.
The Rock. That's the Rock stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
I like my boy Joe.
Yeah, man.
That
hoodie fire. Now the ones I'm getting are actually gonna be they're gonna be similar to that, but it's not gonna I actually got some. I may have a photo in here, y'all. Let me see if I can put up a little something. But the merch is almost done. I gotta actually got some communication today from a vendor that's working on it, and Michelle and backpacks are coming right along.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Because I'm not a hoodie girl, but I'm a sweatshirt girl. Because that's can we get a
sweatshirt?
We don't. So I gotta get a hoodie.
No, you don't have to. I got long sleeve t-shirts coming.
Okay, we can do that. We can do long sleeve t-shirts.
Yeah, we got.
Jen, can I tell you, it is freezing here. It's 51 degrees. It was cold the whole day. I don't know what we got here in California. I'm confused. Okay, I get the long sleeve t-shirt. I can do that. Hey, Psychedelic, how you doing? So listen, while he's doing what he's doing, could y'all just let us know we got over 600 people in here, and it's on a whole Monday. Let us know what city and state you're representing. And if I just thank y'all for loving on Jackson State, because we love our school. We do. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't stand you. No. What you doing?
I was showing them. Somebody asked what was Joe's closing information.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he dropped in that his Righteous Ambition. Shout out to Joe. Joe was the one that actually did the shirt for me from Randy. The Randy shirt.
Okay, can I ask you a quick question, Ken? Because I want to understand about the portal. When does the portal close?
April 30th.
So after that closing, is no more openings until football season is over with?
Got to Google that one because I can't answer. Somebody Google that as far as the portal.
Because that's I'm just trying to ask, because what if
Say it again, Michelle?
I said the question was that the portal. He said the portal closes April 30th, right? So does that mean the next time the portal opens again is after football season, or is it one like before, when school starts, or is that it?
I think the next time it opens will be December.
Okay, thank you.
If I'm not mistaken.
There you go, Rochelle.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, now you just have to be in the portal by April 30th. You don't have to sign with anybody, but you do have to be in it by April 30th.
Okay.
So a lot of it, as you can see, it says it closes April 30th. As a reminder, they may request to enter the NCAA portal after their sports final window closes. However, in that scenario, most student athletes will not be able to use the one-time transfer exception to compete immediately for another Division I school. So there are some rules in place if the season, once that window closes. So what you may see transpire is you may see a bunch of young student athletes jump in the portal like on the 29th or the 30th.
Got it.
That may happen. And then like Marcus said, they don't have to commit to a team. They can just basically stay in a free agent state.
Thank you. Now I'm excited because I want to know what's going on with Miss Coach Reed over there. She told me she got 2 for 2, but she ain't letting us know who she got.
You got more than that.
I came with listen. When I was like, wait a minute, what's she doing over there in that corner?
You got more than that. You got about
Is it?
4 of them things. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Okay.
Man,
Okay.
she
I'm
coming
excited.
with it. I mentioned that earlier. Okay, Zoe said at the end of the year.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
I saw my
that's when it opens back up.
Marcus said, "Yep."
Okay.
They can drop. They can drop down to D2 and play immediately though.
Really? So is it? Can I ask a question? Because I know I ain't the only one.
No, you can ask me any question you like. We got
So the
15 minutes left, and we're gonna shut it down.
Is it because we're D? What are we? We are D1.
Division one. Division one.
Down to a
AA.
smaller school, you can play immediately, but if you go on the same level, you can't.
Correct.
Okay.
And then you automatically lose your scholarship, or
oh yes, sir.
Once you enter that portal, your scholarship is automatically gone.
Yeah, once you're in the portal, you basically forfeit
everything. Yep.
The school releases you, and they turn you back to you basically become a reagent. Free agent.
And ain't no recommitting.
A reagent. That's what a lot of them are, reagents.
Oh, I got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
If a freshman signs with someone, right? Say during the first portal, they jumped into the thing. But the second interest, they in the transfer portal, can they play immediately since they never ever played with the school? So for instance,
so they signed a national letter of intent, they would have to get out of that.
Then the school would have to grant their release.
Have to release them, and then they'll be eligible.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they haven't suited up for that team, they should be fine. Now, if the season starts, and they decide to sit out, then they'll have to sit out the remainder of that season and then enter the portal and then sign with another team. But they'll get their year back if they only played less than 4 games. That could be their redshirt year.
They didn't play at all. That's why I was asking. It was some students who went to the other guy, but then they're already back in the portal before they even started playing. So I was wondering, since they never played a game, do they still can get a chance to go somewhere else? Because they're in the portal. That's what I was asking. This is interesting. Shut up, Jeremiah. I do need it, but that's why I'm asking, because I know Ken, Clark, and Zoe would know the answers for sure.
We know some of it. If we don't know it, we'll go get the answer for you, and then we'll come back and give it to you.
Exactly.
Somebody in the chat got that answer.
Listen, because Zoe over there answering questions. So we got people in Michigan, which is good. Where else we got people at? I'm looking at where we're Baton Rouge, Kansas. See, we you know what, DMV, Mississippi. So Ken, what I'm saying is that we're actually getting people, Fort Worth, Texas. We're getting people in states that we haven't gotten. So I'm grateful. That's why I asked that question, because I want to see where you're reaching, and you reach some pretty good places.
Yeah, we go all the way to South Korea. We got all the way in several different countries, man. People tuning in, and it doesn't necessarily have to be live, but a lot of times it do be. But I'm going to say this right now while we're here. We're really we're going to elevate this platform, and we're going to elevate Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. I'm going to turn my attention to start looking for sponsors for Tiger Talk. Tiger Talk is an official podcast at university, and we need, and I'm going to say it, I don't care. If you was sponsoring the other platform, sponsor Tiger Talk. Tiger Talk is going to be given the same access that platform had. It's not a knock. We need the funds, and we need to. We trying to be at every game. We trying to really bring you what we need to bring you. And I'm just going to tell you guys, when you're limited on resources, it forces you to have to go in your own pocket. It forces you to have to, you know what I'm saying, rob Peter to pay Paul, or just not be there. And then that's when you take now I'm not saying to do anything right now. I'm just telling you, like, this is kind of like a peep under the tent preparation for what's to come. We plan on being at SWAC Media Day. We all will be there covering whatever's going on. We're going to have a lot of interviews that day. But here's the other piece. There is a commitment to this thing. If you want us there on the scene, giving you that amazing content, and we're looking to bring on the coaches as often as possible. When we're on set, we'll get Coach TC in, maybe a pre or after. We're working some stuff out as to what that will look like. I've already planted the seed with him and asked him to meditate on it see how he's moved and how he'd like for us to be a resource and an asset for him. And we're looking to be the mouthpiece of athletics and the official mouthpiece, because we understand, like, you can't say everything. They can't say everything on the school's website and social media pages, but we can say what we want to say. Now we're a little bit more buttoned up on Tiger Talk. We get a little loose over here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody drinking no wine on the screen on Tiger Talk. You know, we can't do that. Ain't no ginger ale going on. You feel me? Ain't none of that. No, I'm just saying. But there go Randy. Randy back. Look at Randy. Randy done made it on the other side of the Poconos.
This man just stumped on his man chest.
Who did?
Draymond Green stumped on Sabonis' chest.
You know what? Something wrong with Draymond Green. He need counseling for real. Something wrong with him.
Wait a minute.
Get him, Rochelle.
He did?
Yes, he tried to play it out, but he stumped on the man's chest and act like he was
something is wrong with him. I ain't trying to be funny, y'all. Like at first, because I was a hard Warriors fan, but Draymond be doing some.
This is a close game now.
He be doing some stuff that don't make no sense. I was about to
91-87.
Ooh.
I was about to say a curse word, but I stopped.
Ken,
go ahead, Brandon. What you got?
That pregame deal you did, man. I like that.
Say that again.
The pregame with
yeah, man. We actually winged that, man. We was thank you to the we were afforded the JSU media room at the stadium, and we were able to get some Wi-Fi service because the service inside that room was atrocious. And I
was about to speak on that, Ken.
Go ahead, T.
Yeah, man, we want to get we was in the room, and like I said, the Wi-Fi was horrible. I mean, the JSU IT team came in. Shout out to Van. They came in, changed out the whole AP unit, changed it from Cisco to Meraki. Provide us with the password.
Yeah,
definitely needed that in order to get the content out to you, Mr. Randy.
Yeah,
shout out to those guys, and they work fast too. I mean, and we all chipped in. Marcus and I, we held the table and whatever we need to do to make sure they got their Wi-Fi up, so those gentlemen can get in front of your screen and give you the information that you need. Shout out to D. Corey C too. It was great meeting him. Randy, they have a great the collaboration with those with Zoe, Ken, and D. Corey C on the Tiger Talk, man. You definitely going to be entertained. You're going to be informed, and you're going to be enlightened. Right. So yeah, man. Look forward to more of that to come, man. So shout out again to the IT team at JSU.
Yeah, that was cool,
Randy,
man.
Randy, the content is different, but how you handling what you've been seeing so far?
I like it. I see where you're actually going. It's like more of a production thing rather than the inside thing. And I think that's better for the school,
Come on, you seeing it, Randy? Because I'm the other person. Seriously.
Yeah, I see it.
And this is what go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I shared this with somebody, Ken, today, and I'm telling you, I'm understanding marketing is that what Randy and them saw, they saw Jackson State as a prop. Right now, you're seeing Jackson State as the front.
Okay.
Meaning that the other one, it was a phone, but it was more about Sanders. Honestly, it was about him. Everything was him. It wasn't like what we're doing now. It was about him and his speeches. It was about him and what he was doing in the rooms. It was about him. For the first time, for a lot of people, and that's the difference, is that's what so many people want to know. Well, what's Coach Taylor doing? What's Coach Taylor doing? Coach Taylor is like, I'm coaching, but we're going to show what our boys are doing. So it's a total different vibe because Jackson State is put on the front versus the back burner. We are no longer the back burner, Ken. Kid, we the
Right.
front burner now, baby.
Oh, no doubt.
Now,
We the front burner. And so for a lot of
but-
y'all got to make this adjustment because you're used to the coach being in front. And because we put the coach on the back because that's where he chooses to be, it's just different. But the more we show y'all, the more you see, you are really seeing these kids. And that's what makes it even better. So I'm excited.
Right. Now, what I was saying before was, now see, I'm a football fanatic. Like like it's in my DNA. So I enjoy like the inside stuff.
Yep.
Right. Now, but as a reset, right, I totally understand what you guys are doing. You know what I mean?
Well,
and it's dope. It's dope.
And then two, just one thing I do want to add in regards to content, because shout out to Austin. I just want to clarify something. People were getting personal platforms misconstrued with Jackson State platforms.
Yes.
The appetite and the request for content was not coming through Go JSU Tigers.
Correct.
Like the Go JSU Tigers content is actually relatively consistent. What you would see transpire though is sometimes Junior would put some of those cell phone videos on the page, so you would kind of see him running down the sideline and the excitement and what I'm saying, like from the touchdowns and all that, which was dope. It was cool, but that was during the game, you know what I'm saying? Like that you can still do that and it could be pretty quickly done because the setup will actually be we'll be set up for that. But again, the inside stuff was, it came through Well Off Media, came through the pregame show. It wasn't Go JSU Tigers. So right now, with the absence of the pregame show within that space, with the absence of a Well Off Media, all you're getting is the Go JSU content, and people are saying that there's an issue with the content. In actuality, it's not. The Go JSU Tigers content, led by Austin and his team, is better than it's been probably ever. You know what I mean? So now, with that being said, I do want to mention of something that I was basically mentioning to Coach TC Taylor, and that was, hey, give this some thought. You have an opportunity to have 3 different levels of content, and it's not gonna, it's only gonna be in a manner in which it's gonna highlight the program. I mentioned to him that from Go JSU Tigers, you're not gonna get a lot of commentary to the public. You'll only get just more button up, more structured content. With that being said, utilize Tiger Talk. If Tiger Talk is granted access, which we have been, you'll start to see more of the commentary side. You'll start to see more of the mouthpiece. That's where the pregame show was. Usually what would transpire was that if something needed to be said, then what would happen is that, Neely and Chuck would, in whatever way they chose to, they would address it, whether directly or indirectly, to the public. So when they did their live shows, the people had access to them to ask questions, to say, oh, what about this? And they felt like they were being updated. Then here comes KC 1400 Media. People are like, well, you're trying to be like Well Off. Actually, no. Well Off is doing the same thing. Everybody that's vlogging is what you call it. He's basically vlogging. He's basically walking around and just putting a camera on everything. Now, he has access to a very large figure, which is his father. Deion Sanders is very interesting. People want to see what he's doing. They want to see what he's saying. They want to see him. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, these 2 gentlemen right here, as you guys can see, look at the videos that were put out over this past week. You didn't see the interview of the coaches, but you saw that there is an interview coming. You got to see the setup. You got to see the interactions. You got to see a lot of that stuff. You didn't see the interview with the players, but you got to see the breakdown. You got to see the set. You see what I'm saying? That's interesting. And that's where there's a niche for all 3 platforms. And how we actually have the infrastructure in place to do something very similar. And I don't have a problem with what Neely said when he was like, oh, it feels like if Coach Prime did it, then we don't want to do it. Like, I mean, he's right. Like, there was a blueprint for what actually could work. That's why I said, fine. I like that you said that. Therefore, sponsors, all you sponsors that was out there that was putting money behind that particular platform, don't just give that money and be a damn sponsor because you want to impress Deion Sanders to get access. And now that Deion Sanders is gone, now all of a sudden the brand ain't the same and you don't want to become a sponsor. We're talking about some solid money behind that. And I have some people that we've partnered, that we've had conversations with. And I'm telling you right now, they're going to have to tell me no because I'm going to ask.
There you go, Ken. There you go.
I'm a salesman, bro. I don't care about no. The only time I care about no is when it's with a young lady. And if no means no. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to sales, you're going to have to tell me no, bro. Because I'm coming. What do you say? What do you say?
What?
I'm coming.
You stupid. You dumb. But Ken, you know what?
I'm leaving here with something.
It's because
I'm leaving here with some.
I'm from around the way.
Because of
check this out.
This slow drip, people can't wait for the content to come out. To me, this is the great one.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can't. We give you a live show 3 times a week,
right?
For hours.
Yes.
But Ken, that's what I was about to say too.
Go ahead.
Like I don't think. Well, I know you know, but it's like you are becoming a part of the program.
Yeah.
Without being part of the program.
I'm doing it intentionally.
I know you are. I know you are.
Like there's a so
you are.
That's why there
you know
is
I can
a.
Tell?
Go ahead.
Because the way you interview, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not coming from just Ken Clark. Like you're sort of representing this school, but you're separate from it.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect place to be for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to just throw something at you with all respect. I enjoyed the games last year because I knew the kids that I was watching.
Yep.
Now from this point, I'm just, throwing something at you. I only know numbers.
It'll come. It'll come.
You get that?
Yeah,
okay.
It'll come because like the Under Armour highlighted 3 players that you will know a lot about after everything comes out, like these interviews that are out there. Then you have players that have their own platforms, like Kobe Paul and Tony O'Doyle. Jency got his page now. There's a lot of players that have their own platform now. So you have those opportunities to go over there and you can get to know them even better. But then there's going to be a lot of interviews that are going to happen. There will be more personality stuff that'll be coming down the pipe. But here's the other thing. Like, that's where Tiger Talk comes into play, especially when we're live. Man, we can pull anybody in that room, and that will happen. I was already talking about some planning stuff. But, again, when you start – you may not get the Deion Sanders Jr. being at their locker. That may not happen. No, I'm just saying, like, that may not happen because that's just something that I know Coach CC don't like the locker room being recorded. That's just something he just don't. He'll give you a little bit. He don't want to give you a lot. Go ahead, Michelle.
So check this out. This is what I think about what you said, and I wrote it in the chat. Is that you're right, these different levels we have. So you have Tiger Talk, which is more of the seriousness and the interviews of that. But then this one is the People's Chat. This is the Jackson State Families Support Group, if you will, even though it's a sports chat, is that this one here is where you can come on the stage and actually voice your concerns, or you can ask questions in the chat, because it's like, so everyone has a different level. So Tiger Talk 1400, that's our seriousness of it. That's the bam, bam, bam. It was concise, bam, bam, bam. This one, though, it's like it's your friends of Jackson State where they can ask questions and you guys are answering the questions for them, or they can come on and ask their question. So this is more like the family gathering, if you will. They all work together.
I want to make sure we understand something. Tiger Talk is the official podcast of the university.
Right.
So let me break this down. So let me break this down. And people don't get this. Now I'm gonna say this because I don't really care for clout. I don't do this shit for clout. I don't. And I want y'all to hear me on this. It's called Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. I am not the face of the 1400 Club. Okay? I know I use Ken quite 1400 is the address of the university. 1400 J.R. Lynch. There's a lot of people that come on this platform, they don't really know that the 1400 Club is a separate entity.
Correct.
It's an affinity group, an official affinity group that is tied to the university. Those that become members of the 1400 Club, that pay their dues, that money goes into the development fund and goes on record at the university for the initiatives that are done via the 1400 Club. The podcast is I would say it's a sub category, whatever. It's a sub department of it's a conglomerate, but it's separate. So Tiger Talk is the podcast with the 1400 Club ties. Listen to me. It connects the podcast to the university officially. KC 1400 Media is us, and I'm not tied to the school. I do what the hell I want to do. And I'm dead serious when I say that. I don't have to do, like, I could be bumped off of Tiger Talk and I can still do this.
Correct.
So what I'm saying is there's a reason. No. I'm just saying, like, I just want to clarify that because a lot of people come to me. I want to be a part of it, and they think that the 1400 Club is this, and that has ruffled some people's face. And yes, it has. It has bothered some people within the 1400 Club, and I'm saying it on record. Why? Because I'm tired of dancing around. It's not all. Just listen, Randy.
All right, I got you.
So if stuff happens organically on its own because I'm out here and people formulate their own thought process because of that, that ain't on me. Right. I'm just here to promote what we doing. There's like 5 different things that's happening all at one time.
Exactly.
You have the university, you have the 1400 Club, you have Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, you got KC 1400 Media, and whatever. Then you got Go JSU Tigers Media. That's 5 different entities.
Wow.
And people just mesh it all together because listen. Let me make it point. I'm an alum of Jackson State. I'm a supporter of Go JSU Tigers, the platform, by supporting Austin and his team in any way we can. I am a co-host. The Corey C is the host of Tiger Talk. I am just a co-host of Tiger Talk. Of course, I'm KC, right? And I am a member of the 1400 Club as we speak. So that's how, and all 5 are separate. I just wanted to say that because it's annoying as hell to me, the stuff that comes with it. You get what I'm saying? Because I understand when you and I'm doing this intentionally because I don't run from nothing and I don't really care about I don't do this for clout and I don't do this for all that other funny stuff. We're really trying to, we're making progress. And I'm telling you now, this train that left the station, it ain't stopping. There's a locomotive in motion. Get in, get on, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw that out there for you so you understood where we were coming from and why.
Yeah.
All this means is I'm going to prove to everyone that it does not matter if there's confusion. You get understanding and you stay unified and you grow collectively.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
That is what I represent, and that is why I do. It does not matter who don't get it. I'm okay. My phone ain't my phone number the same. I'm the same dude. These dudes will tell you. They rock with me. Zoe will tell you. I'm as transparent as you can see my face right now. You ain't gonna get me because I ain't got no motive.
Right.
You understand
So,
what I'm saying? So anyway, I just
You
thought
for the
I'd do that
school.
right there. Man, the school needs to. If Jackson State wins, and I'm gonna say this, and I swear I'm gonna shut up. I was talking to my cousin who's in the Arkansas. Where the hell I get Arkansas from? An Alcorn night. Marcus, you were standing right there. I said, cuz loving Jackson State is like being in an abusive relationship.
listen.
You get your behind whooped sometimes, and you can't unlove it.
Right.
We walk out this thing looking like Martin. Remember what remember the one where he had Tommy Hitman Hearns and he got lumps all over his head. Some days that's how it be loving Jackson State. You be Willie lump around this mother. And some days you have days like today where we all on a high, we got commitment, and then you go down the road and then scandal. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, bro. That's what it is. Yeah. So if Jackson State wins,
it's over.
Man, no. If it wins, we good.
Yeah.
We good. That's why all I'm saying is we're going to make sure we guard the yard and keep shit in order.
Right.
So get behind Tiger Talk. Support us. Make sure we got what we need. Make sure we where we need to be. Otherwise, everybody else gonna be there and they gonna tell the story just as jackleg, cross-eyed, and crooked, and y'all gonna be inboxing us talking about what he talking about. What had happened was. No, you got the opportunity to put your own people in the right. God damn, Sacramento done ran off on them. Oh my goodness. It was just tied up. All right, anyway, let me shut up. What y'all got?
Hey,
but you know
what?
Go ahead, Toronto. Hold on, Randy.
Go ahead. Two things. Someone in the chat asked for Tiger Talk, a radio station. No, it's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
So Tiger Talk, let me change this thing real quick, and I want you to stay right there on your point, Toronto.
Okay.
Tiger Talk, listen, we are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Go over to YouTube. We have Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club with a K. You see that down there? 1400 Club with a K. That is on your and we also have ways you can donate. You can Cash App is Tiger Talk 1400. Your PayPal is PayPal.me/Tiger Talk 1400. It all helps the cause. And honestly, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm giving you the blueprint right now. I'm telling y'all, I'm like Deion Sanders. I'm coming. And what is Ken talking about when he say he coming? Damn it, we are going to have a transportation fund. We need sponsors. We need to be where we need to be. We need equipment. And I know I've said this, I'm not asking for anything right now. I'm telling you, I ain't talking about on the airwaves. I'm talking about in your face. When I get around to certain people and I'm like, hey, we need your support financially to help us get to where we're trying to go. So all y'all that was belly aching when you felt like something went left when it should have stayed right, I'm like the dude. You want it to be on the straight and narrow, then you do what you do. It's just like politicians. You lobby. I'm just saying, you got to go get the candidate that you want. And I don't listen, Toronto and Marcus, no, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Ain't nobody gonna come tell me nothing. I ain't roughing, I ain't being offensive. I'm just telling you what's in my heart. You don't like it, don't deal with me. You have the option to not deal with me, not talk to me, not walk. Don't say nothing to me. I won't say nothing to you. All right, I'm done. Go ahead, Rochelle. Rochelle, there's a reason I'm stop. Listen to me. Rochelle, let me have my moment. There's a reason I'm saying this. And they know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about.
Hey, Ken, one more thing. I'm done.
I promise. Let me mute myself. I'm gonna shut the hell up.
Hey, one more thing I wanted to address, Randy, a question that you asked, as far as you saying that you don't know the players. I mean, it's just like any other sports. I mean, pro sports, whether other NCAA college football team or basketball team, you don't know those players individually. You don't get the inside scoop. But you learn those players from watching the game and performance that they do on the field and on the court and on the diamond. So they're going to be the same thing here. I be with these guys, and I ask Mark, hey Mark, who's that guy right there? What's that number? You know what I'm saying? Or I say Ken or Zoe, who is that player? And you know, and I've been in the room with them and everything, and I still don't know him, Randy. So it just, and then plus with the recruits and stuff coming in, those things are going to change. So right now, you know, you take it as it is, and if you want to get to
But
know them,
Javante, check this out. I'm sorry.
Michelle next.
Javante, check this out.
Hold on, Randy.
Y'all men always butt
Hold on,
in
Randy.
on me. Go ahead on, Randy.
I'm sorry, Rochelle.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
good.
No,
Go ahead,
you
Phil.
go ahead. Ladies first.
Go ahead on, Randy.
No, go ahead, Rochelle.
I'm
Go
a
ahead.
host.
Look,
so
go. Somebody go.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
listen. All right, listen. All right. I'm only saying that because I think I understand that this is something totally new. Like, no one's doing what you guys are doing.
Say that
You know
again
what I'm
for
saying?
me.
I said this is something totally new, right? And no one's doing this. This is literally why I'm here, because you guys were doing something that no one else was doing, right? I can remember the show when Ken started he was trying to bring traffic over to the 1400 Club. That was the
Tiger
first
Talk.
time I saw him. Yeah, Tiger Talk, excuse me. And I was saying then, I was just like, wow, if they can keep this going, keep this rolling, I mean, this can actually be global.
It will be.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, Rochelle.
Because it's
Let
not
Rochelle
just
jump in here real quick.
all right.
So I'm
Go
a
ahead.
visual learner, and so this is going to help it make sense. And what Randy said is right in reference to Ken. It's something new. So you remember on the freeway when they are changing the lanes, and when they change the lanes in the beginning, it's like we mad. Why did they do that? But then when they change it, it's now your norm, and what used to be is no longer. You don't even trip, and you actually forget how it was. It's the same thing with what we're doing now. We're doing something new. So of course, when you do something new and people don't know what it is, they kind of fight it. But as we gradually be consistent, and that's one thing I can say I love about Austin is that he's consistent with what his content is. Now we are actually transforming, because you think about it, and we acknowledge this, we didn't have the content like we had now. So now, since we got it, it is so amazing. But what we're doing is that we're retraining the brain. And to me, it's actually going to be more potent, because when he drops stuff, it's so intense and it looks like a story. Like Austin is telling a story. So you're like watching this, and it's kind of like a soap opera, and you can't wait for him to drop the next nugget because you're all intense. So he's dropping it right at the right time. He's not dropping it every day, which people are used to. But when he drop it, it's to the point where right when he drop it, you clicking on it, and that's exactly what you want in marketing. So it's right now. I just think it's like when they change the lanes on the freeway, and you be fighting, because I know I used to cuss them out because they're doing major freeway changes here. But now what's funny, Ken, is that I don't remember what the old freeway looked like.
No, it's definitely different. I mean, I would have never thought I'd be doing this. I just not in a million years.
Yeah.
Like I never would have thought I'd been out, especially somebody that's extremely private as I am. Which I am.
This
They'll
is 2
tell
years
you.
of being for you.
No, they'll tell you. Y'all don't really know me like that. I just got to keep it that way. Because I mean, I saw a video. It's just y'all do a good. I would just advise people, compartmentalize your life and keep certain things, to yourself. You don't really need to let everybody know everything, but we keep the main thing the main thing. When we come on this platform, I just hope that I demonstrate a character, and I appreciate the brother that I met Saturday night that said, people rock with us because we appear to be trustworthy. You know what I mean? And they said Ken, but I corrected them and was like, no, it's not just Ken. It's a collection of people that I've grown to trust and be willing to put it on the line for. This week
Kim
was
said something powerful on her thing, and
this
Jackson
week
State
was,
owns content.
that is a fact, and that is I want y'all to understand something. That has been my heart's desire.
Yep.
Like the efforts that I've put into trying to help get that in place. They'll tell you like everything that I'm doing ain't for a return for me is to see
It's
the
Jackson
university
State.
thrive. That's why I'm saying, like, these aren't paid roles. When people are taking time off and using PTO to come and make that sacrifice, yeah, you appreciate it, but you don't really see the sacrifice behind how we were able to get there and how we were able to make that happen. So all we're saying is that, hey, we got a little time. And as we go through this planning phase, we got to be ready to roll. I was talking to Marcus, we talking about training on this and having this ready and producing the live show on Saturday so that we can have everything we need to give y'all what y'all need when we're going live, man. And we're not gonna be don't take offense to this, but I've heard this word we're not gonna pussyfoot around with it. You know what I mean? We're gonna go all we gonna put the right amount of energy, time, and effort into it because that's all I know. If I'm gonna put my energy and invest my time into something, I gotta make sure we're doing it to the right standard. So we love Jackson State. We want to give you the content. We love what we're trying to do, and we all hope that the hobby can maybe become a full-time grind. So we have a market. So why can't Jackson State make good off of Jackson State? Why Jack State can't eat off Jack State? Everybody else do.
Everybody's eating off us. You hear me?
Why Jack State can't? Why we get so bothered because we see somebody? Why are you so afraid because one person had access to something and they chose to? No, what Neely did, and that's just not a knock on him. I'm not doing that. Neely followed the person that gave him the access to the platform that he has.
Correct.
Because the platform that he has was giving and centered around that person. So when that person left the room, he followed that person.
Correct.
Well, this platform, when I say this, I'm speaking on Tiger Talk. And mind y'all, this ain't Ken, you ain't gonna be sending nothing to me, or you're not gonna be paying me. We're not there yet. What I'm saying is that platform is centered around covering Jackson State. And as long as Jackson State is erected and sitting up on J.R. Lynch Street,
we gonna be here.
That platform is gonna be there covering the university. So and we ain't going nowhere over here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna the show must go on.
It's actually taking stress off of the school when y'all do it because someone is doing what they can.
Trust me.
Yeah.
We just check. I'll share this and I'll shut up because we will shut it down in 7 minutes. 3 hours. I'm not going past 3 hours. I don't care what we talking about.
I need to talk to you offline, sir.
Yeah.
I need to talk to you offline, sir.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
I gotta be on a plane in 4 hours.
Okay. No, when you get situated, just call me.
Yeah, I don't want to talk until I get home. No, I'm just being honest. Like when I get off, I'm gonna have to literally like just close my eyes for a couple hours and then get on the plane.
Just faint, huh?
Yeah. And just like that, I lost my whole damn thought.
Hey, but Ken, quickly, and then I gotta go.
Content.
I got some ideas, man, for you, man. I want to email you or something.
Yeah, Michelle, let me mute you. You cutting up over that wine done got you.
Yeah.
Let me mute you.
I'm just saying that Ken is contentaholic. I'm sorry. That is hilarious.
Randy is contentaholic.
Randy is content. He was like, okay, Ken, I'm sorry you missed your thought, but I got an idea. It's like I'm sorry.
No, I'm shit.
Randy, you got my email?
Hey, listen. No, I don't actually.
It's on the screen.
It's in the. Got it. All right. I just screenshot it.
We heard the screenshot.
Hey, bam, got it.
Bro, that was the most. Now that was the most Randy thing ever, bro. Like, God,
right.
dog, bro. He just.
That's who I am, B.
Hey, Randy, you're a popular person, man. You are a popular person, dog. That's so
that's
funny.
not my wine, kid. That's just Randy.
I'm just who I am, man.
Look at the comment.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's right.
Oh my God! They said bro got a Polaroid.
Got it. But I got it though, Connor.
Lord, you just really woke the chat up, whatever.
Right, Marcus? You can make this up even if you try. Now, see, Ken, you laughing more than me.
Oh my God! Boy,
All I heard was got it.
man, hey, no. Listen. It's the pause. It was like.
Oh my God!
I was like, right, it's on the screen.
I'm sitting in the car. I'm like literally sitting in the car.
But man, what was I saying, bro? I'm trying to get that thought. I had something good too.
Why you doing that, Ken? Let me take the time to say, we got what, a little over a week before the NFL draft.
Yes, absolutely. And, we do.
And we got what, 3-4 hopefuls. I mean,
oh my goodness, man. And I know Aubrey wound up saying that. That's what it was. It came back to me. I got to say it before I lose it again. So we were. Marcus was there, and we were in the company. This is why what we've done is so important, you guys. And I want to thank everybody for the quick reaction to what we were able to do. The donation to Austin was we were able to utilize that, and you'll see the results of that. Coach Tamika Reed had a couple of recruits yesterday, and they committed. They verbally committed right there on the spot. I just so happened to come around, and I was introduced to them. It's like, hey, Coach called me up, and I come over there, and I shook their hands and hugged them. They were emotional. It was a very emotional moment for both of them. They're crying, and I'm just like, shit, I need to get more here before I get choked up. Like, for real, I was just like, man. I was like, oh man, it was a powerful moment. Wow. And she said, this is one of our alums. He's very supportive, and then she mentioned the Universe Studios initiative that we did for him, and I was like,
are you serious?
Yeah, she was like, yeah, when we played in LA, he made sure we were straight. And I'm just like, all I could think about was y'all, man. I'm like, man, I didn't, it wasn't me. Like, it's just,
Did you get chills,
like,
Ken?
Man, it was a very surreal moment, man. I was like, wow. Yeah. And I knew then how important it was to keep going, man.
Yeah.
And then that night, that, like I said, the night prior to, speaking to brother about, to Coach Beef, trying to get what we get, man, we're going to get what we need, man. We're going to get what we need. And I'm telling y'all, man, it's going to be infectious. It's going to be contagious. And it doesn't have to be, it's not me doing it. It's just, man. We're leading the charge on what we're doing. And there are a lot of things that happen all the time. And I can promise you that the little things that we have done are huge things, because it has taken some of the strain off of those that do the big initiatives. Like, for example, today was like the day one of they're about to start redoing the track. And shout out to the foundation, the Tiger Fund, and the Blue Angel Association, those that really do big time initiatives, and going to replace the lights at the practice field, going to replace the track. So the next time the players go out there, Coach Thorne, and y'all, don't forget, we got SWAC tournament coming up for the track team, and we're planning on being at the track tournament, and then we're planning on doing something special for them. So be ready. Be ready. And when
Can I
we
say
do
something
that live,
in the last minute?
Yeah, huh?
Can I say something in the last minute? We had 2:59. Can I just say something?
You do. You got the score last. I'm done. Go ahead.
You said something really powerful, Ken, is that the big things they can handle, right? But what it is that, like, if you look at the little things, a whole lot of little things end up being a big thing.
Correct.
That's right, Rochelle.
You know what I'm saying? So by us handling the little things, they won't create the big things. So even though we thinking like what we're doing, like I've looked at all the stuff we've done as a collective together to help our school has been amazing. So we want y'all to understand that these things that we think, like how fast we just raised $600 to get to that. These are little things that we are helping our school with, because they got these major things. So Ken, I just want to thank you, because we handling the little things for the school. And it just makes, like tomorrow, you're going to give them a whole email and say, we got your bags for you. Come
Yeah,
on.
I'm gonna send her a text message and just say, hey, the card is on file to the business account, and all they have to do is run it. And then what we'll do is once this runs, I'll get a copy of the receipt, show you guys that it was purchased, and then we'll move on.
That's major,
to the next
Ken.
thing. That's all we do,
That's
bro.
major,
It's
bro.
about transparency.
That's
And it's
major,
about making
bro.
it happen. Because we get tired of people. Our hope is that people stop. Not listen to me. I hope is that people don't look at it and frown up on it. We hope that in some shape, form, or fashion, you're moved to do the same at your unit, at your institution. Because what we're doing is openly showing you that we know that we're underfunded. We know that we are, overlooked and doubted, but we love our stuff and we're willing to make small investments at a time. And if we strategically put our money, not just blindly throw a bunch of money in a spot and not being, we're intentional about what we do, and intentional application gets a lot of stuff done.
Yeah.
And it's making a lot of progress, man. And we're moving forward with an NIL collective. I don't mind saying that because I'm finalizing the contract on that as we speak with a whole nother thing. And you talk,
Somebody said something that we can leave on this is that I need you to be prepared. So even though I know you keep saying that it's us that's doing it, but Ken, you are the face of this, and just roll with it.
I'm aware of it, and I'm not. Well, here's the thing. I this is how I know you can't. You see my head?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, you see how big my damn head is. You can't blow my head up. Because let me explain something to you, man. I know who's doing it.
Good deal.
You can't give me enough accolades to make me walk around and think I'm some great thing. I can't do nothing. Where I go, these brothers are gonna go. My sister gonna go, and me and Zoe like peanut butter and jelly, man. Y'all know what time it is. It ain't
such
no
a time as this.
It ain't no for real. So it's just not. It's not about me like that. And I don't say that just to try to I really live that way because I'm scared of that type of haughtiness and high-mindedness because I know there's one that'll humble you. And I don't want that type of lesson. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Let me throw this in a nugget in right quick, and then you can go ahead and shut it down, whatever you choose to do. But also with everything that goes on with this channel, the athletes and people all around campus is very appreciative. They appreciate it. They're thankful, and they let it be known, Randy, that they appreciate the effort and everything that Ken put in, that KC 1400 put in. And when they see us, they're like, oh yeah, they showing, because that's what it means. They say we love on our kids, we love on our students, we love on our students athletes. So they're very appreciative of what goes on, Ms. Rochelle. And to everyone out there with the initiative that donates, the kids recognize it, they appreciate it, and they're grateful. And we're honored to do it. And I know Ken definitely is honored to do it. He's very, very respected, for doing it. So
man, they are well taken care of, man, and it's more to come.
People watching too.
The chaos thrust us into the position that we're all in. It forced us to get active. That's where Rochelle got connected to this platform, because she came in and gave some very calming words and said that we are in a moment of chaos right now. We were losing our shit. Do you hear me? When Deion Sanders bailed on us, we were losing it. And I just felt, compelled to just come on and just talk. You know what I mean? So as a result of that, it thrust us into just kind of a call for action. And we've been acting now. And now that the more we do it, the better we've gotten at it. It was clunky. I was nervous, you know what I'm saying? And I'll say this, and I know they don't, it's such a unique thing, man. Marcus and I going into the event, and somebody's like, KC, but they would take a picture, and I still can't get used to that. I can't get used to people coming to me saying, let me get a picture. I'm like, okay, like what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? So I ain't in it for that. But I just kind of go with it and just be like, okay, I don't really, because I'm very, anyway, let me leave that alone. But it's exhausting. No, it's just.
No,
I mean,
not them. I'm just saying the whole thing is they only knew how tired he was.
Yeah, it gets a bit much, and I was like, bruh, I would love to be rich and not famous. I don't want no fame, man. Like you can keep that fame, bro. But I'm just saying, like anyway, call it a Jew-liberty. But I'm done, y'all. I just wanted to say
All
I just wanted to say
I
that
would wish you traveling grace that you get home safely,
Yeah,
and I
man.
will
Safe trip, bro.
talk to
no
you
doubt, man, no
sometime
doubt.
this week.
We get
Hey,
that.
Yeah.
hey Ken, I got something for the team. Marcus, I'm gonna hit you up in a minute, man. I know y'all, but I got something for the team, man.
Do it like Ken, do it in the morning.
Man, y'all, you know y'all
I
hitting
love
the
y'all.
Hey man, look, I tried to get out of here today, man, and it was just like
It's part of the
the
grind, y'all. Let's go.
hey,
Come
the
on, y'all. It's
airline was
part of the
like,
grind.
Look,
And Randy over there just hyper. Let's go. Let's go.
I ain't seen my bed in a week. I'm finna go in there and fight with
Pulling
it.
for y'all, man. I'm
Hey
pulling for
man,
y'all.
true story, y'all. True story. This was an exhausting week. This was a grind, and I'm telling you right now, I had a chance to go sit around Austin early today, and Austin was at that computer. He did this. He said, "I said, boy, he was just as tired as we are. We all was on film. I was like, dog, I'm about to go take a nap."
Your adrenaline is coming down.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it was just what I'm trying to explain to people is this ain't no honeymoon, this ain't no hangout, this is work from sun up to sundown. It's like constant something.
But Ken, check this out.
Yeah,
Imagine yourself a year from now.
I can do it.
Ooh.
I need to be replace my salary and be able to pay these brothers and his sister for us to do this full time. I need somebody that came and bought the show and been like, look, I want to give you, $1 million to just do whatever.
That's what's gonna happen.
I believe it. And I don't mean it. I mean to like,
bro.
you know how they give a coach a budget to formulate a staff and like really, yeah, we need that. Somebody, I'm putting that in the atmosphere to come and get us from our jobs because they land people off left and right anyway.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I gotta go, man. Love
I'm
y'all.
gone too, man. Peace out.
I love y'all too.
Hey,
I will see y'all. What?
I got one more thing. I'm sorry. I know y'all can laugh at me, but I had this banner up here. I want to give a huge shout out to DeJa Rogan.
MVP.
Congratulations to DeJa Rogan. She was named the MVP, the top league in Serbia for the 2022-2023 season. This is her third MVP award in a row after being named MVP of the SWAC conference in 2021 and in 2022.
Come on.
DeJa Rogan is the league MVP. She's the league top scorer with 21.6 points per game. She also ranked first in steals per game, 3.7 per game. Big things ahead. And the only thing I got to say about that is WNBA, my girl, man.
That's right.
Stop playing with her, bro.
Yeah.
Give my girl a contract, man. Get on over here back in the States so she can play for one of these great franchises in the States, man. She's a superstar.
Wow.
Give her that.
The Liberty and take her.
The Liberty need to do something. But
thank you for that, Ken.
Hey, no problem. I didn't want to close the show without actually mentioning that. But all right, everybody. Peace out.
Like that, Mark?
Yeah, I was just taking it back. Appreciate you.
All right.
Bye. You guys have a good night. And Ken, I'll be praying for your safe travels home.
All right,
you can call me if you need something. If you got something, if it's gonna be quick, just go ahead and call me.
It can wait till tomorrow. It's not a big deal. Just when you get situated, just give me a call.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to shut this down and put it up and then lay it down.
Get some rest.
So.
All right, man.
It's okay. Bye.
All right,
May tomorrow be a better day than today. Peace.
Peace out, everybody.